Hello, everyone. Thanks for joining me on another another season 13 week 2 game. Today I have Kurtis versus Moses. Let's see what they're bringing. Kurtis is bringing a Hellfire list with all of these splash characters. We've got OG Carol Danvers in here too. Ultron 2 is another big one, and then the rest are pretty standard X-23. And whoops, and then we have yeah, pretty standard extracts or insecures on Kurtis' side, and now we've got on Moses' side, we have another Hellfire list with a few differences. We've got OG Carol in here too on both sides. We got Electra to spice things up on Moses' side, Crimson Dynamo, and we've got Beta Ray Bill, Miles. We're seeing a lot of the standard picks for Hellfire. The missions look pretty similar in terms of like high scoring missions. It's going to be a scenario game. And Hellfire, looks like we got a Hellfire mirror match, and I'm gonna let them know we are live. Joining me on commentary today is Patrick. How's it going, man?
Not too bad. How are you doing?
I'm doing pretty good. I just finished streaming another game, so that was a lot of fun. It was another scenario battle, so a couple of
Yeah, I saw.
scenario games here.
Yeah, Hellfire and what was it? Spider
Spider
Foes.
foes. Yeah, that's right. Schmidt has joined the chat. He's saying I can already tell this will be exciting. Yeah, we in the pregame here before we went live. Curtis or Moses was telling Curtis how he was excited to play against the Black King. Curtis is the current Longshanks leader of the Hellfire affiliation, and we have all right. So I think we're doing a priority roll here. Um,
They
there's a
tied
little.
on the
They
first one,
tied
right?
on the first one. Okay, all right. Ooh, Carl's joining.
That
Woot
looks like
woot,
he's
Emma,
going.
go. Fuck you, Emma.
Yeah,
All
I have
right.
to agree. I lost my second round yesterday because Emma could not do one damage to one Sam Wilson with two attacks. So it was sad times.
What's going on, man? I think you joined the wrong chat. All right, I got. All right, I don't know what that was about, but anyway, we have a. All right, so we've got the roll went off. Kurtis wins priority. This could be pretty big if we end up playing on a 5 affiliate. Oh, he got Spider Infected and Infinity Formulas. I was just gonna say a 5 extract F-shaped drop. Priority could be a where you want to be here. We just saw Cube's Infinity in the last match, and Isaac, who won priority, just was able to take advantage of that, and so we're seeing a very similar situation here, but we're seeing spider foes. All right, Patrick, I'm gonna just call you, so we don't have
Okay.
someone joining our chat.
All right.
All right, actually, you know what? I think that's been solved. If it happens again, I'll call you. All
Okay.
right. Anyway,
That's good.
okay. So, yeah, so we've got the board edge picked by Moses here. What do you think of Electra in the? What do you think of like these splashes? We got Ultron 2 on Curtis' side. We got Electra on the other side. What are your thoughts on the mirror here?
Um, yeah, I have not had a chance to play very much of the mirror, unfortunately, but obviously Ultron with the grunts being able to toss stuff around, obviously body block in some cases with the grunts too, right? I've seen a lot of people doing that. And also with Emma, don't you always be able to heal off of the grunts, assuming they're not explodey? Or you can force them to explode, I guess, too, right?
Yeah, I think Curtis, like when I play against Curtis, it's always like a steel heavy list, especially when you're playing like a scenario game.
Mm-hmm.
He's gonna like I would not be surprised to see Curtis sneak 3 steals in. I'm trying to like recollect his. I guess I'll look at the chat to see his roster again, but let's see how many steals that Curtis has. Okay, so he's only got Miles and Rhino. So like
Mm-hmm.
do we see Baron Zemo come out? 17 points. Emma is your 4. It means you have enough room for um,
Four.
You've got enough room for and one more
5.
four and then three threes. 17 or 20. It's gonna be seven. What do you mean? There's no 20 here. So um, yeah. So 17 means two fours and three threes, or of course you can
A
add
4 or
three.
5.
Yeah.
A, yeah, because a 4 and a 5 would be 9, and then you could do another 8, right? So
I don't.
another two fours, maybe.
Yeah. I mean, I would think if I'm
Three.
Curtis here, maybe I'm running. Well, I'm running Emma, Miles, Bill. Um, it's
I
tough, man.
think
It's
didn't he? I
tough.
thought did
And then you're
he?
running.
I, I thought I had heard him during like the Christmas that he typically likes running Rhino in most of the matches, but I don't
Yeah, it would
recall
mean you'd
now.
have to play Toad. So
Hmm.
maybe you do play Toad here and he just grabs the middle. Emma, Bill,
I
Rhino,
know.
Miles, Toad. That's what yeah, so that makes sense. I can see that cuz then you can be you can put stealing pressure on both sides.
Hmm.
Yeah,
And
that's the
I
common
can't seem
build.
to get away from Jess or some kind of combination of Jess with a 3 steal, either Cat or Miles.
Yeah.
Sometimes Voodoo, depending on what the other list may have. Um,
So
I tend
like
to be very steel heavy myself too when I play the lists.
we're we might see a actual complete mirror here, right? Because both players.
Hmm.
Let's see. All right, here. Let's see what happens. Okay, no, I don't think so because we got Zemo. We got Curtis running Emma, Bill, Rhino, and then Baron, Zemo, and Toad. So he chose not to bring Miles, and we'll have to ask him about that later. He's got Mission
Electra.
Objective Brace. This is Robbery Sacrifice Hellfire Club. And then here we go. We got a little bit of spice here. We've got Emma with Bill, so that's not very spicy. That's pretty plain. And then we've got Electra, and then Miles Toad. So we've got a Rhino versus Electra, and we have Miles versus Zemo as the two little uniqueness in both sides. Um, with Toad being out here though on Moses' side, I think we're gonna see a maybe a late deploy on him, and then he'll be grabbing. He'll be doing a opposite grab on a spider potentially to steal Curtis's spider to take that 3-2 extract lead. It would force Curtis to also have to take one of Moses's spiders if he wants to maintain that extract advantage. Um, yes. Mike, Emma with Bill as a spicy as Indian food my wife orders. Well, she's asleep right now, so I can't make her read that, but that's yes, exactly. It's pretty plain, all right? It's very mild butter chicken. Isn't it 8? I don't know what is that. Both going for some killing over stealing. Yeah, that's true. I will be right
I
back.
assume. Oh yeah, go ahead.
Oh, yes. It is okay. So you're like creeping into my personal life here, Schmidt, is what's happening. Yeah, it is 8 o'clock. She had to do a lot of driving today, so that's why she's passed out on the couch. All right. Okay.
Sorry, I just realized I probably should get on Twitch as
Yeah,
well, so I can
yeah.
at least see the. So sorry, that's why I've been kind of quiet trying to log in since
That's
I'm using my wife's setup because I realized that mine always slows down because of the weak video RAM.
hmm.
It always bogs down, so I have to unplug the monitor.
Gotcha. We have deployment going on right now, so we have Curtis's
Mhm.
toad is lined up to grab the middle as expected. Um, we have oh, it looks like Toad is not going for the middle, is what you're saying. Is what Carl's saying. He's correcting me. Who would go? Who would grab the middle? Do we have? Okay. Anyway, I think Toad's gonna grab the middle
Maybe Electra.
um.
Is he?
Oh man. All right. This is interesting. I gotta go through this so that we're all caught up here on stream. Curtis has priority, yes. Curtis's Toad is deployed centrally to grab the middle, and we have Zemo in the middle as well to flex rotation. I would imagine we've got Rhino on Elektra's flank, or no, sorry, Rhino with on Miles's flank, opposing Miles, and the grunts there too maybe to hand the spider to Miles. I'm not sure yet. We have Emma facing off against Electra, Beta Ray Bill, and Toad on the top half. And we've got Beta Ray. So now Kurtis is deploying his last activation, which is Bill. So Bill and Rhino will be on the bottom, um, on the bottom a flank. A Interesting to note that something important to note that if Toad on Moses' side does end up grabbing the opposite spider, Kurtis's Emma can attack Toad, and he won't be able to escape because of Emma's reaction. She can shut down the reaction
Be locked
superpowers.
down. Yep.
All right. So let's see how they respond here, and who grabs what. Um, we do have Bill. Let's see. So of course we're gonna have Toad grab this range too. The little forks on the tongs on the fork are gonna kind of give him
Always.
cover a little bit. And
Yep.
so maybe. Ooh. Yeah. So then we have. We'll see if Bill responds on Kurtis' side by double moving, um, or Zemo. Both Zemo or Bill on Kurtis' side could reach the opposing spiders and grab them if Moses ends up being aggressive too. Carl says Hyper Viper did this toadstool versus me at LVO and I deployed Emma on the wrong side. Yeah, uh that's interesting. Well, I mean, he might have been able to like stop that if he was going second.
Mm.
Then maybe like you can kind of like deploy Toad last, right? And then you get to pick which side he's going to take from after having all the full deployment knowledge of your opponent if you're going second and you have equal activations. But anyway, yeah, this
Looks like he's gonna go with Toad after all.
yeah. So I think we're going to see Zemo. If is Zemo dead center, he looks very close to center. I think he is actually like the barrels are in
As
the
close
powder
as he can
barrels.
be.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that I believe that Zemo has the range to grab a spider, either spider. So let's see if Toad, let's see if Zemo does respond that way or if Bill does, like one of the two. But um, I would be concerned about Bill going into Emma, right? Bill into Emma is a bad matchup for Bill because he can't damage reduce, and Emma is targeting his weak side. It's
Weakest. Yep.
so it's like the same thing as like a Panther going into Panther with Mystic, right? Panther feels terrible when he gets hit by Mystic. It's the same stat line when Emma attacks into Bill because of the her cool
Yeah, or
things.
any of the spider people with the rerolls.
Yep. So looks like Kurtis is he's going to respond. He wants that 3-2 lead. And he's going to put himself looks like within one of the oh, he didn't do the range 1 measurement. A little quick on the trigger there. I would have loved to see a range 1 place on that spider just to make sure. But he grabs the spider, he's on the point. I mean, it looked like it was in, but man, you really want to
Yeah,
see
you
those
still want to
range 1.
check.
Okay,
Yeah.
so oh, are we gonna see the ninjas dive the other point? Oh, that's pretty cool. That's pretty interesting. It's gonna force. Is it gonna do anything though? I don't know.
Uh,
Hmm.
I don't
I
even
just
think they
don't know
can.
what it does. I just don't know what it does yet. So, does it do anything to slow Kurtis's 3-2 lead down? Surprised he didn't just do Ninja Electra first. But then Toad would have. What would Toad have done? He would have, I guess, grabbed. Toad was kind of
Yeah,
stuck there, not doing anything.
it looks like he's just out.
Um, Basically, I think that you could do that Electro play first. Oh, he is just. See, this is why you do the range 1 place.
Mm-hmm.
They're check because like I don't know. Okay, anyway, you want to put Bill and Toad on opposite sides, and then you can do the Electro play, and that way one of them gets to still dive the back line. Um, it just the only problem with that is that Kurtis gets to pick. All right, so Electra's gonna grab the spider here. I mean, I would just because yes, because Zemo could still grab it, so you kind of need to pick up your extracts quickly. And yeah, it looks like we're setting up a range. We're setting up a turn 2 with Elektra, putting her on the forward. She does have stealth. We are out of mission objective range. However, um,
You can't pass it back anyway,
yes,
right?
yeah,
Because you
you
can only
can't,
hold
Emma.
one.
Yeah. Sorry. Go ahead and
Well,
say.
and
Go ahead and
and
say
Emma.
that.
Well, yeah, and Emma too, obviously, because you can't hold more than one speeder any at a time anyway.
Yeah, that's fair. I'm still on the cubes brain here from the last game. So, yes, fair point. Fair point there.
Unless he's thinking about sacrifice, maybe. But again, if Emma attacks, I guess maybe he's thinking about trying to protect him from the Baron. After all,
Yeah, that's yeah, that's all reasonable. All right, let's see what happens if I'm.
do you go with? Would you attack with Zemo first, or probably just go with Emma and just try to do one attack into Toad?
Okay,
So, because if
so
he attacks with Zemo, he could skedaddle, right? If he does 2 damage,
yeah, I think you're just positioning Zemo on the point, and then so then Emma gets a reroll.
reroll. Right.
And
Okay.
then you're going with priority. Your plan is
Right.
to just go and kill like Dazed Toad. You want to, yeah, I was just gonna say you want to be outside of range 3 of Elektra, so that she has um, a low impact activation in round 2, and then you want, yeah, Curtis is doing the things like right before I say them. Of course, like the consideration is Bill could potentially double walk and be on the point, but I don't think that's a um, it looks like the door is open for Bill to get there. However, Bill, it's tricky because like Emma loves attacking Bill.
Yeah. Not only that,
So
but then Emma's probably just going to walk up anyway and attack into, like you said, either Bill or Toad. So
yeah, yeah. So I think that uh, I think like Bill is just going to stay on the back infinity and then like double move throw someone displace one of Curtis's models off of the point next turn. Curtis is really hoping for some damage throw on Toad to soften him up for a top of round 2 days. So we're having a Emma attack into Bill. So this is Curtis's Bill rolling one success. Curtis's side, we got crits coming in. All right, we've got 2 successes. We're waiting for Kurtis. Nope,
yeah, it looks
never
like
mind. We got it. So 1 damage through and no damage reduction. I forgot that he rolls 3 on Mystic, so there's 4 dice there from the crit. All right,
yeah,
and that seems pretty reasonable. You don't oh yeah, you get the aggressive trigger because okay, so the
innate,
aggressive is an innate ability. It is not a reaction, or it is not a uh, what is that called? What's the word? God.
reactive
Reactive.
superpower.
Thank you. Yes, thank you. I'm all right.
It's been a long 2 streams. I get
Yeah. All right. Thank you for
it.
picking that up for me. All right. Yes. So we have because it's an innate ability. It isn't shut off by Emma's ability here, and so that's why Bill gets to do that. We've got Curtis's last couple activations with Emma and Rhino, Miles, and we've got Miles and Bill on Moses' side. Reach Miles can't reach the opposing infinity formula, so I'm not. Curtis isn't too concerned about that. He just wouldn't want to be. Let's see where he puts Rhino, but he's obviously going to consider where Emma. Or he's going to attack the grunts. There you go. Rhino has a place 1 before damage, so even if he kills the grunts with his roll, he still will get to place before the
Sit on.
damage is put through.
Yeah.
But Rhino rolls like a chump, and he doesn't kill the grunts. That's pretty wild. Interesting that Emma triggered the leadership. Emma's going to kill the grunts.
Oh, that's me. Sorry.
That's all. Hey, no worries. Sorry. So,
So we are linked in a weird way,
yeah,
so
just on
doesn't
the
worry.
menu. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. All right. So we've got a Hellfire leadership trigger on Kurtis's side.
Power up. Boop, 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 boop.
Yeah, it's
Yeah, see, and
strong.
I like the dive onto the back point too with Bill too, because then now he has 3 power for sure. Um, well, he'll have 4, assuming Miles doesn't kick him off the point, I guess.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, but
Yep. So
even
that's
then,
the
he could
point.
aggressive back, right? He could aggressive back, assuming unless he doesn't do any damage at all, I guess. Right? He
Yeah.
could the
So
old
I guess your
zero
weight you're
damage
hoping for zero
wild.
damage wild. Yeah, exactly.
Mm.
Or you're either hoping for that or like a massive hit.
Mm-hmm.
That's going to be significant. But of course, like Hellfire, you can just like um you can just heal so much, especially Bill having that extract. Bill having that extract is huge because it just means that he has to be dealt with, and that's typically harder to do than most characters because he's so tough. You've got a no matter the cost coming in. We love to see it.
No, he's just
Um,
gonna steal it right away.
yeah. All right. Cool. The only thing that would have been better here is if we got a trigger off of Emma's attack, putting Beta Ray Bill off the. No, because I'm trying to math this out in my head, but he would have been able to aggressive back on the point. So there was really no stopping Bill. He's so sticky.
I
Uh,
guess maybe you could have if he pulled him off with Emma, he would have had aggressive towards her even more, right? So he wouldn't have moved probably,
yeah, but
and
then
then
he is
maybe
doing this
Miles could
attack.
right,
Um,
but Miles could probably body block him off, right, from coming
Maybe
back.
it's tricky. I don't know what the range two is. I think that he's just such a medium. The medium base would probably get him to
Right.
squeak by. I
No
think there
matter
was
what,
no
right?
preventing the stickiness that is. All right, so we have one damage, or we have got. He paid one to take only one. On Curtis's side, so which is reasonable because the Hellfire leadership will heal that one, and then and
Mm.
Miles was able to uses one power from the beginning of the game in the first power phase to pick that up. So he used no matter the cost to take 3 damage in order to pay for his 3 cost spender. And now we're seeing a leadership trigger. So the grunts are going to die, but because they die, they take the damage. It means that Emma's going to heal. But of course, Emma is at full health, so no impact this round. We'll see if it's.
Unfortunately, Bill's gonna lose a power, his Bill, so he's kind of.
He
Well, I guess he
sacrificed
can
it.
still move on to. Yeah, he can move on to the point and still be at 3 for round 2, I guess. So.
Yeah, so I guess I think that that was the wrong time to trigger that, right? Because there was no, um, yeah, exactly. He should have just waited till the last round because there was no way that Miles was going to be impacted in
Right.
in this. So just waiting one more activation would have uh the only
And
okay. So
he
um, hold on, wouldn't Moses have
his
taken a
bill should.
damage here? Is that what you were about to say?
Uh oh, no, never mind. He paid.
He
What did he
paid
do?
one
He
to
paid
take none of the
4. Yeah.
damage. Okay.
Right.
So it means that, but you should have lost a power too, right? You lose a power and take a
Um.
damage.
Correct. So he should be at 0 power, 0 health. Yeah, or 0 damage,
All right,
unless. Yeah. Yeah. So either Bill needs a damage or he needs to lose another power.
I'm gonna just jump in when the dice are rolled here. We've got 3 successes into one for Toad. Do we have a reroll? I think maybe that happened. Yeah, the reroll happened. Maybe. He rolled. I think he forgot about the Zemo reroll. Is what I'm seeing here. Because he only rerolled the dice. He had rolled 1, 2, 3 successes. He crits into a block, and then he doesn't reroll. Yeah, so he missed the reroll trigger. The entire reason to bring him.
Mm,
Um,
yep.
shouldn't he have lost another power?
I'm sure this is fun too, where you're like Bill, and you're like, which one?
Yeah,
Every
it's a
time.
blue bill, I think. There we go. Okay, yeah, they fixed it.
Okay.
And then Emma gains the power from losing that. Yep.
Hmm.
Okay. Yes. So
Not
there's
one of the cool cheekiness of Rhino. He can lose a power, take and then gain it back off of his ornery or whatever.
yeah, exactly. He nets the same amount of power, but Emma gets a power. Um,
Hmm.
and I guess you're still
Which
trading the damage, but theoretically you activate the leadership again next round, and he's on a point or has a point, and therefore
right.
that is he gets it back kind of thing. So yeah, we're gonna see Bill
It,
double move onto this point. I guess maybe there's no real benefit to him being there. Um, one. Yeah, yeah. There we go. Yeah, Schmidt's right. You by waiting, by doing the activation of the leadership last turn, it means Toad doesn't get the benefit of it this turn. In terms of the healing aspect of it, and so
right.
that's another part that if Kurtis does exactly 3 damage to Toad the attack from Emma, which I imagine he's going to start round 2 with,
Hmm.
it's uh, there we go. It'll show compounding mistakes. Get what am I
Yeah.
trying to say?
So
I'm
like.
trying to say like your dice will compound the mistakes you make.
Hmm. At this point, I don't know. Yeah. Now he walking all the way up on top of her doesn't seem to be a good idea. Her and Zemo over it. So it's
Yeah.
probably just better off just staying there.
So looks like we're gonna see a we're gonna see three. Are we seeing 3 spiders? Yeah, one of the spiders isn't being recorded. Or two? Hold on. We're seeing 3 spiders on
Uh.
Moses' side.
Yep. And two.
Um, yes, because of the no matter the
And then
cosplay, that's what it was that kind of
4,
threw me off there. So
5.
4 to Moses and 4 to Kurtis because of Curtis's blocking
Hmm.
of this point here. So ultimately, Kurtis was not really able to take advantage of the of having priority there in terms of score. So maybe it will be a maybe the positioning of Curtis's characters looks stronger. So we'll see if that is if he's able to take advantage of that. We've got Toad being vulnerable here, and we've got Miles who has only 3 health remaining.
Yeah.
You could put some damage into him maybe. Like both options look okay. We've got spiders to roll, so let's see. Let's make sure they catch that. Um,
Well, and the canister, right? So it's whoever has priority decides.
exactly. Curtis will decide if he wants to do spiders or infinity first. Whoa. Okay, here we go.
You, yeah, I would say you probably do spiders, right? And then just roll your two first to see if you get moved off, or
Yeah.
that way you.
Um,
Uh,
I don't know if it matters too much because like you're still gonna get your leadership
yeah, it's still two,
benefits. It's
right?
basically like are your it's like the decisions are so small. It's like a 1 power difference potentially on the infinite
Right.
on Rhino. Basically, that's it. It's like Curtis is thinking like I lose 1 power on Rhino if I pick spiders first and roll bad. I
And
like
this
the
one, I
play by
always got the
Moses.
look
This was a
confused.
really cool play by him. He's basically got the counter to what Curtis wants to do. So I predict both toads will go down potentially here. All right, now we've got Moses rolling his
Yeah.
3. Electra is safe. We've got Miles rolling. We could see him be put into robbery range, but he's staying there. So good roll for Moses. And we've got last roll, which is Toad, which doesn't really matter. He's vulnerable no matter where he goes. I think this is the least impactful spider roll for Moses here. When I play on spiders, I personally, I know like a lot of players like go, oh, I'll just go like left to right, or I'll just choose this like how they appear on the overlay. I'll just go in that order. But I specifically like to roll most impactful to least impactful. That way, you your if you get a bad roll on your most impactful spider, at least when they're making the decision, they don't have the full knowledge of where every one of your other spider rolls have gone. Um,
I assume
but
I assume you
yeah,
do that for any of the ones that push, correct? So that'd be the same for uh, what is it, Black Order,
yeah, the
whatever,
cosmic one.
Cosmic
Yeah,
Portal one.
generally
Yeah.
that's the idea. Is like I think my thinking there is the correct way
Least
to go. It
info.
yeah.
Yeah.
Because if they're getting to if you're moving uh yeah, you want to go with the one that is most problematic for you, the one that you don't want to have be a problem or is in the most danger to be rolled first, so that yeah, they're not getting the full knowledge of where the crisis ended up. Okay, so we have all right, we've got Toad by Curtis on Curtis' side is attacking Emma, looking for a wild push out, imagine, um, but doesn't get it. Only gets two. Emma's rolling two defense dice, and so doesn't block anything. We've got some damage going on to Emma, and Toad's probably going to just move and bounce away. Here it is. There it is. All right. So this is gonna. I mean, this means we're gonna probably see um, Moses' Toad do the same thing. Just get the heck out of there. With Moses going last, it means that he has the ability to displace, like be the last player to displace, which could be impactful for taking a score advantage, maybe throwing someone off a point to stall out a secure or win a secure, and then you're up on the lead. You've got the extract advantage already, so I think Moses is in a good spot from a scoring perspective. He also might be a good time to trigger the leadership potentially here with two of your characters that are
Already.
lower on health.
Yeah.
Um, yeah, you
Hmm.
ooh, is he? So how much power does he have? He has four
Incinerating, maybe.
power. Yeah, he
Yeah. Pay two.
might hit Zemo with
Move. Move. Hop. But I feel like that seems kind of dangerous because Zemo and Emma both have plenty of range, whereas on the bottom side here, I guess Miles can. Let's see, where's he at? Three power. He can move over, but he's already at two damage. So I don't know if moving him just back, uh, Moses's Toad back onto the point in a symmetrical fashion, right? I don't know if that's safe enough.
yeah.
Whereas
So
double moving and hopping might be better.
yeah, I would think so. I would like to see the range 4 on Emma be measured to see what that would look like on Toad. We are seeing an
Mm-hmm.
attack go through. We're doing a regular builder with Toad into Zemo. I am concerned that we have a good roll for Moses. I'm concerned that Zemo could do
Well,
his sword clapback on Toad and put him in a very
mm-hmm.
uncomfortable spot. But he could also push him outside of range 3 in order to prevent that from happening. So we're gonna see if
Oh,
Toad.
here he goes.
Oh, he's just doing two
Sword swing.
attacks. Oh man, Moses is a. Oh man,
Oh wow.
Moses is attacking here. He's vicious. He's sensing blood with that. Oh look at that. Oh my
Oh no, no,
goodness. Hold on. Are we seeing? What are we seeing here? Did you roll too many dice,
no,
or did
that
you
was
get the?
the no. That was the swordsman. That was the swordsman. Clapback, like
Okay.
you were saying.
Okay. All right. All
Yeah.
right.
Yeah. I didn't. I
Uh,
was like, oh my god, why would you stay there? You're like, I'm just Toad. Toad
yeah.
is
Yeah.
punchy king apparently.
Oh, so
Yeah. No,
okay.
I think
So
he
it
was just
was
doing
a
the
spender, and
swordsman.
he paid for it afterwards. I see.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Okay.
And I think like I said, I think he's just going to try to do the symmetrical. I'm gonna be back on my point. Just like you did on yours.
Exactly. Yeah. I would love to see
But
the
I guess
range
he
4
does have
come out on Emma.
sacrifice, I guess. But yeah, I guess with Emma though, you can just. I'm trying to remember. Can she reach from the back part of the? I know obviously on the front part she could definitely
I
reach.
think
But
they're out just based on me guessing.
eyeballing, you're.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but
it definitely
it's
looks like it's just out.
and yeah, I so Emma's gonna have one. We're gonna have a leadership trigger here go off,
Yep.
and so
Yep.
Curtis has used his leadership, right? Is that what I'm seeing? I'm seeing the token. Yeah, it looks like
Yeah.
they've
Yep.
so
They both did.
they've both
Yeah,
used
they
it.
both
Now
did.
Zemo being at low health here. Oh, he's gonna just go after Emma. That's pretty cool. Yeah, because then it's gonna shut down the ability to take out Bill. You are losing priority by doing this.
And
Um,
then so he does
yeah,
have brace. So I'm looking to see that big truck might fall on somebody's head.
yeah, we're gonna
Hmm.
see Bill try to maybe trying to burn Brace quickly. One of them two, one of the two. Curtis likes to make your characters likes to make you burn Brace. Very um, he likes to make them burn Brace
Quickly.
quickly. Yeah, he also likes to when he plays Hellfire here. He likes to take your extracts from you without playing his stealing cards, and so because then
See,
inevitably when you clap
transform.
back, he can then maybe steal without having to. He can like steal and dip afterwards, or if you've
Right.
I don't know, like he likes to save the card as long as he can, basically close out the game with it.
Yeah.
All right, so we
Let this
have
be
Zemo into a
a
cover
lesson.
with Emma with 4.
A lesson to Curtis. Quit being so good because now all your secrets are getting spilled.
Oh man. All right. So, well, he Emma blocks only. Wow, that's a phenomenal roll for Curtis's Zemo into nothing for
Yeah.
Moses with cover takes 3. I
Yep.
don't like. I'd rather die. Carl says he'd rather die. He'd rather die than go diamond for him. Or Carl
I
says
was
that.
gonna ask. I was gonna ask you about that because I don't. I've gotten to the point when I play him, I don't really go into diamond hardly ever, except when it may cost me a point or two. Um, uh, and especially, what is she gonna do on this side? She can't throw the truck if she were to live, right? You
Yeah.
move, maybe do the explosive thing, but that's physical, and that just feeds right into what Bill, it's his strength anyway, so not a big deal. He can pay to reduce while on that side, while Emma's on that side too.
Yeah, I wasn't sure either here. He didn't roll any successes on his defense, so it's like it's ultimately
Right, didn't even pay
now it
didn't
didn't
even
even
pay
pay
off. Yeah.
off, and now you're out of position and you have a range to attack. So it's yeah, it's
Also
I don't
also
think I've
maybe
ever been into diamond form, and maybe once or twice. But I've played Hellfire maybe like less than 5 times, so I'm not sure. But
no, okay.
yes, seemed like
Yeah,
the
I
wrong
mean
call.
I like yeah, well, and also the transform direction too. Why go toward the north side when you probably need her more on the south side?
Yeah, it was the cover really to keep her alive.
Oh,
Yeah.
I see. Right.
Carl's saying that you do it if you think it'll prevent the KO, not the daze. We've got 5
Correct.
hits into
Yeah.
1 block with Miles so far. He's got 2 rerolls, but we could see a dazed Miles here. Zemo going ham, putting 3 damage into Miles, and he's bleeding, so he's gonna really only get 1 action this turn. Ouch! Ouch!
Mm,
That's a big That's big. And
not good.
now it's no dude, this Zemo is insane. He just went from one point
Um,
all the way to
all
the
the
other
way to
point
the
and got
and
to do
attack
2
twice.
attacks. Dude, that is actually
Nerf,
insane.
nerf Baron Zemo. Nerf
Yeah.
him now.
Oh my gosh, man. Man, if this doesn't show like how freaking good Zemo is, like that was insane that he got to do
Especially,
all that.
yeah, and he powered him up with Toad. That's right because he ended up
Yeah.
spending all of his power to do it. Yeah, so he needed every little bit of it.
So like, well, here's I'm thinking like he did 3 damage to Zemo, and Zemo paid 2 power. So net Zemo only had 1 more power than the Hellfire leadership on Infinity Formula gave him.
Right.
Uh, it also the thing is though that one power was the difference because he was able to do another spender. Um,
And I didn't see. Did he do swordsman both times or
no, he
no?
didn't do swordsman either time. He had because he had
Okay. Okay.
he
Oh, he
must
just
have
did the spender
did he have 6 power?
and
He
a
must.
charge.
Yeah, he did
So a
a
charge.
charge into
Okay.
spender into spender is what I saw. I think I saw.
6 power.
So
Yep. Okay. Yeah.
yeah,
On my
so
side, it's the dice are a little laggy, so I wasn't sure if that's what had happened or not. Sorry.
yeah, no, it's all good. Miles
Boom boom.
has one action, so he's um looks like he's going to look for a pay 2 power for a web swing. Could put him in range 2 um of another
Let's
character
see.
to mission objective. Maybe you
Also,
yeah,
all the
he's looking for
spiders
it.
are slowly but surely moving. A lot of them are all up on the north side here now,
Yeah, we've
right?
got
Because there's already two.
three. We're gonna have three
That
on Moses'
mhm.
side, and yes, the rotation here. So the rotation here is I think it's gonna be a big deal. We have if Kurtis wants to win these the both of these infinity formulas, it means that either Rhino or Bill will have to be left behind. I would imagine. And the thing is with Rhino on Curtis's side is that Rhino, if he chases for any extracts, he can't even pick them up himself. So he's in this pretty weird spot. Um,
Mhm.
I would like so now you can daze now when you're a priority player and you're looking to maintain priority or like that's something that you're looking at next turn as being valuable. You always want to target characters that have already activated on your opponent's side, assuming both players have equal activations. So if Kurtis takes out Emma here, he's going to lose priority, which may or like sometimes is good, sometimes is bad. But if he takes out Miles, both of these characters have 1 health left, so like these could easily happen. He would then keep priority because um, because Moses still has three. Will still have 3 activations after Rhino has done his turn. So it's a really these are things that Kurtis I'm sure is considering. But yes, Moses is doing a good job putting his bringing his extracts onto the side of the board that Kurtis is weaker on, and
Did he not?
it was a good
Did he
response to
not
Zemo.
do a second action with Miles?
No, he
Because he
shook
moved
the I
left
shook the
wing.
bleed.
Oh, rubber race, so he wouldn't die. Okay,
Yeah.
thank you.
So the only vulnerability here, I maybe like I don't know if it's actually now that I say that it's probably not a big deal. Is that Miles could get attacked by Emma and then drop the spider and not be able to play mission objective. However, Miles has stealth, and Emma will definitely not be able to get Miles unless she's off of the secure. So
Rhino.
it's a tricky spot for Kurtis. Moses is putting Kurtis in a really uncomfortable spot here, so I think that's why Kurtis is taking his time. If Carl says if he dazes Emma, she is stuck in diamond form another turn. It's almost like a double activation loss. Yeah,
Yeah.
so that might be that's a
Is it
good
worth?
point.
You could move, maybe throw Emma into. Oh no, never mind. Because she can pay the two. Oh no, she's on this side, so she
Yeah,
can't even
yeah.
do that. Never mind.
She
So
can't
it's
pay
even
for
worse. So you
brace.
could.
She
Well,
can't
and
play
she can't.
tactic
She
cards
has the
either.
auto. Right, she has the auto brace on the other side too, right?
Yeah,
You can
yeah.
pay 2 power, so you clip. I'm trying to see if the angle's there. You could clip Miles with it.
Hmm.
Bring the point. Would you be within range? And then pick up the spider and then move back. But I don't.
Yeah, that's a good that's I like that line. The play is very precise on the throw here. So, um
Um,
I think that you I
well, and the other question.
okay.
Sorry, did you see him measure to Bill? Because he might have be put him to where you could mission objective onto Bill though.
Uh yeah, that's fair. I didn't check that, but
Okay.
we're seeing Rhino activate here and he's just deciding, I guess. Um All right, we don't know who he's going into. I guess we'll find out with the dice being rolled.
Well,
4 dice, so we're
three
going
dice.
into
Oh,
Emma.
4 dice. Yep. Yep. Oh, Skull
Oh,
McGee. Oh, there's one. Okay, never mind.
we've got a conversion maybe. Oh no, Emma takes the one and will be
Mm.
dazed. She's isolated with in her diamond form, like Carl is saying, is could be a problem.
Well, it depends, I
We're
guess.
gonna see. Are we gonna see? It's only one damage through. Okay, I was gonna say, could we see a robbery here, but we can't because he doesn't have enough power.
Well, and he can't hold a second. Oh wait, did he
Yeah.
lose the?
What happened? He
Oh,
played
he
mission
mission objective
objective
onto
onto
to give it
Zemo.
to Zemo.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All
Okay.
right. That's why he had no power. He was so low on power. Okay. Well, we're attacking into Miles. It looks like. Um. Wait. What am I missing here? He attacked into Emma. He
Unfortunately.
must not have done damage. Oh, the cover on the first attack. So the first attack was blocked from cover, and
Oh,
uh,
so he attacked a second
and
time
then he got
already.
it through that time. Okay.
Hmm.
All right. So now, yeah, Curtis's Rhino is now also not on the point. But so he's gonna be at 2 power next round. He's gonna need to get some damage through in order
So Bill's just probably
to be able
gonna.
to do what he wants to do. And let's see here. So Moses is in a pretty good spot. Let's see. Yeah, like his 3 extracts are pretty safe. Are safe this round probably. Um,
And he'll get the top 2 points potentially, assuming Emma doesn't kill one of them, because she can. Bill can just walk up and toss her off.
yeah.
It's-
Um,
That'll
hmm.
score him 5. That would score him 5, and that would give Curtis 4, so he'd have a point lead going into
So
the third
yeah,
round.
he needs to. Yeah, so he needs to. Yeah, exactly. So you're saying. So the thing is with Curtis dazing. Hold on. Sorry. Whose go is it? It's Moses's go. So Curtis has last
Yeah.
activation, and that's
Hmm.
because. Wait, how did Curtis get last? Because he dazed Emma before she went. Okay, so now
Emma.
that's why.
Yep. Yep.
So I think that was
Yep.
important for Emma to be, or for Curtis to be able to um, maintain the score, an even score
Hmm.
or close to it on this secures, like because of the secured, him winning secures, right? Because he's gonna win 2 secures for
Right.
sure, plus 2 spiders currently, and they're both safe. So he's gonna score 4 down here at the bottom for sure. Um, well, in all likelihood, and and then he just needs Emma um, to block Moses from scoring one,
Hmm.
and then on the top here with Emma, maybe just like moving. All right,
Interesting.
we
Gonna go
have
into
an
Rhino.
attack and a Rhino here. I would have maybe considered keeping her on the point, but
Agreed.
um,
Or maybe just or gone forward and attacked Emma and brought out the ninjas who also get an attack, right?
uh, yeah, I don't. Well, they if they when they come out, yeah, you're right. They would have come out and got another attack.
So it would have
So
been 4 into 2 with the physical.
yeah, I would have liked to see Electra stand the point, just to make sure she has like tons of power to be able to like impale Rhino or something next round and just like one shot him. We're seeing
Right.
we're seeing 1 damage go through because of Pierce removing Curtis's success and then damage reduction. But that does get Electra 2 power. She gets the grunts to come out. Um, and that's gonna happen, and then Rhino gets too aggressive. Um,
Yeah.
what I'm seeing long term here in this game though is that um, Curtis has done more damage to the other side with Miles being
Mhm.
on 1 health
Almost dazed.
and almost dazed. Yeah, and we're seeing Emma is dazed. That like if this game still stays on parity or close to it, like maybe the fact
Maybe.
that Moses' characters are
Yeah.
injured will pay off.
Well, and if he might be trying to think about trying to take Emma out in round 3, which then shuts off the leadership as well, right?
Yeah. We have 2 successes into 2 blocks with the ninjas. And so now Rhino can aggressive based on the Electra attack. Um, okay, so the only question here is that um,
You attack with
you could
the
have he could
ninjas
have assassin
first, right?
stepped. So he could have assassin stepped, and place within 1 of Rhino before Rhino does his aggressive, and that could change the direction in which Rhino can aggressive. Although I think that it's not a big deal because if Rhino does aggressive, Bill can just throw him around and beat him up, right? So it's like you don't want it. I think that's why Kurtis is probably opting to not take the aggressive because he doesn't want to be within 2 of Bill.
Well, and the ninjas also attack before he would aggressive, right? So then
Yes,
you
yeah.
would be able to. So then he would have to aggressive towards the ninjas first, and then aggressive towards what's her face second to
Yeah.
Electra,
I think that
and then Electra could then decide to place within 1 from there.
yeah, exactly. So the aggressive would happen after Electra does all of her stuff, but because the ninjas didn't do any damage, Rhino didn't have the option to aggressive off the ninjas.
Oh right. Oh okay. Yeah, I didn't get to see that. Sorry.
Okay, so we're throwing no, it's all good. We're throwing Spider-Man into this piece. This is yeah, I see what Kurtis is thinking here. He's looking for an attack into Spider-Man with Emma while staying on the point or being on the point. This is causing Brace to be played because he is on 1 health. And of course, there's no sort of mission objective options as well. The ninjas coming out
Mm-hmm.
here was allowed the mission objective to work, I think, which would have been nice for Moses if like Kurtis kind of fell into that trap. And so, but Kurtis didn't. He threw Miles away. He still has another action with Bill, I think, or maybe that was a double move. That looks like a double move.
Yeah.
So Kurtis did give up a VP down here in order to throw Miles and burn Brace. All right, so we've got Bill to go, and we have Emma to go. All right. Do you throw Emma away to make it so that Miles can't be attacked?
Yeah, I think. Plus, also making her move is you're always sad as the.
Yeah.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, I'm. There's a little bit of concern thinking like he's gonna forget. I think I don't know how new
Or he's
Moses is
trying
to the
to.
game, but he's measuring a mission objective, which I'm obviously can
Can't
just work
happen.
around. So I'm. I
Yep.
don't know. I don't know if that's like if he's. I think he's pretty new to the game. I could be wrong, but
He,
I
he
mean,
is.
we've seen
I.
experienced players forget about how mission objective works exactly. So I mean, it happens. It happens to everyone basically, not realizing how mission objective works and how to play around it, etc.
Well, and Emma in particular gets a lot of people.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. Okay,
People try to do something,
we have a
and
God
then
Hunter, I think, into Rhino. Boom, big hit. Oh man, 7 successes with the trigger, the throw trigger, um, which is after the effect is resolved. Boom. Yeah, that's right. Big hit. 7 into. Oh, wow, look at that block though. So he takes 3, and he gets thrown. So I guess you can throw him medium. You got to just throw him away. You don't want him to aggressive onto the point at all because now you only have 1 character contesting the point, so you need him to not be close. So it seems like a reasonable path. I don't think you're gonna clip the truck, but let's see. They're gonna do it
Or
slow mo.
clip Emma. I think you might even clip Emma actually.
Yeah, if you clip Emma, it's I
Right
think.
there.
Oh, does that get him? No, I think that's gonna miss. Let's see.
Yeah, it looks like he's clear. Oh,
Yeah, he's
maybe
clear.
not.
No, he's clear. I didn't see any
Oh, no.
shadow on the. There's zero
Okay.
shadow on the truck. He's good.
Plus
I've had that
the
happen before.
characters typically raise up a little bit if they come over the hitboxes too sometimes. So that's another way to see it.
Yeah, it's the only tricky part about that is that the hitboxes on some things that are, especially things that are not
Way too
square,
big.
are like
I know. Yeah.
massive. Yeah. Um, okay.
Those like flying V barrels where you're trying to get in behind them and they just deny you at every chance.
Yeah, yeah. The truck has a bigger hitbox. Train is very hard to make correct. Yeah, I can imagine it's very tricky. Um, so one thing that's is interesting about this position on Rhino 2 now is that Electra, like I'm thinking of like Electra's impale ability, and she um, if she attacks into Rhino, she can place within range 1, and then Rhino can aggressive outside of range 1 of her, meaning that she can't get the impale attack off because it's a range 1 attack. All right, so
Right.
Softlo says if Moses doesn't go with Emma first next round, a truck is coming for her head immediately. Yeah, that makes sense. She won't be able to brace it. Um, yeah, you're gonna have to do
Yep.
the spender, that area attack that'll switch you back into normal form, which is also good too because it's just like
You get Bill.
two characters. Yeah, you can hit two.
Uh,
All right,
but the
who are we
unfortunate part is you
seeing?
get your own bill. You
Yeah.
get your own bill too.
You do. Can you live with that? I don't know. It's only one damage. So,
Probably. Yeah. Yeah. Well, and
who's
you can pay
doing
to
what
reduce.
now? Emma is going. Okay, so she's
Emma.
going into Miles.
Yep. It looks like one move and just trying to take him out.
Let's see what we get.
Oh no,
There it
he paid it.
is.
Oh, he paid
Oh, a
for the spender.
spender. Yeah, she had tons of power, so she had 5 power.
Make
So,
sure. She's really making sure.
yeah. Well, he's definitely dead because the wild kills
Push
him
him right into
alone.
the
But
truck. Yep.
oh man, that's
Yeah.
6 damage with a wild throw. Defenestrate. Oh, what is that called? It's called
Yes, to finish straight. Go into
Defenestrate.
a pane of glass.
Yeah, there you
Pane
go.
of glass. Some. It's a classic 1980s movie, right? The guys are walking with the glass, and all of a sudden Miles is like, "Oh," and right through it.
Yeah, yeah. It's there's that meme where someone has that guy has that genius idea and he gets thrown out the building.
Oh yeah, or that too.
Yeah.
Why me?
Yeah. There we go, Miles. See you later, Miles. Yeah. So he's dazed, and we get a VP swap here. Looks like the end of the round.
Would you throw him since it's before damage, would you not instead of into the thing, would you maybe throw him at a because you can throw him towards his own bill maybe so that he's further back
You have to
just to
throw. You
get
have
the
to throw
distance?
away. So the reason he opted to probably not do the throw, or is it a May or not?
It is, yeah, it's
It's
a
a
May.
May. Yeah. So he didn't because he was already in range to pick up the extract off Miles. If he threw him
Oh, right.
further, yeah,
Yeah, you're
he
right. Never
wouldn't
mind.
have been able to pick it up, and so getting that one VP
This is
swing, and
see,
you're
this is
setting up
why
a KO next round.
right. Yeah, this is why I'm 1-1 and you guys are
I'm about to play a monster neck tomorrow night. All right, the player I'm playing tomorrow night is the LVO runner up in my league game.
you should.
So
Yeah, and I feel like you should dust off Malekith, right? You just say, look, you have your your ridiculous guy. Why don't we just go ahead and pretend like he wasn't errated, and we'll see who really is the king, and see if he'll agree to it. I'm sure he will. I'm sure he will.
that's pretty fun. That seems like a fun thing to do. But yeah, I will. We'll see how it goes. It would be fun to do a game with Malekith, original release Malekith versus
Yeah,
Cosmic Ghost
versus
Rider.
yeah, there you go. See who is the real king, and then you just maybe have Hulk in there too for the original Hulk, not the good one, the crappy one.
Yeah.
And Dormammu over in the other corner. So there we go. We do it like a King of the Ring style, or what is it? Royal Rumble. We'll see
Yeah.
who's the best.
Yeah,
For
it'd be
the
interesting to see like who would what the math says on original release Malekith versus Ghost Rider. Ghost Rider wouldn't get his rerolls, offensive rerolls, which
yeah,
is important.
pretty big. Yep.
Um,
So
but yeah.
Toad got
Anyway,
pushed.
yes, we have the spiders being rolled. Moses has priority, and so he had to roll his spiders first with Electra and Toad being pushed. And now we've got
Yep.
three rolls starting with Emma, it looks like on Kurtis's side being pushed. So
Ooh, nope.
that's
It's wouldn't he? You can't push through
oh
the
sorry,
on that line.
it's not a push. My mistake. It is in
Oh,
advance.
it's an advance. Oh, right.
Okay,
See, this is what
so
happens when a lot of them do similar stuff. You start to get them mixed up, and
yeah, oh yeah, I
you
just
forget
mixed
which
them
one
up right
pushes,
there.
which one walks them. Yeah.
Exactly. Okay, so we have I think that's all the rolls then. Yeah, so they just did infinity.
Hmm.
And now let's see how Moses handles this. He's down by two VPs now. He only had two extracts and one secure, and Kurtis had three extracts and two secures. There's the point differential there. Um,
Yep. Oh,
okay.
and Lecter got pushed away. It looks like as well.
Yes, she did. I think he's looking for that range one. There it comes out. You do have an attack with the grunts. And
Yeah,
are
you got
you
to
in
remember
range? I
that. Hit
think
the
you're
grunts
just out. I
first.
think that was a perfect spider placement by Kurtis. But you know what? I guess we'll find out.
Well, let's see, the grunts would go before,
They would, yes.
so you could get them out of the way if you need to.
Yeah, and you only have a 3 damage on Rhino too, which is
Yeah.
interesting because uh theoretically, mathematically, it's telling me like you'll do at least 2 damage with the grunts into Rhino, and then you've got Electra to do the last point. However, sacrifice is still available to Kurtis, and so that might
Dump it right
prevent it.
onto Bill.
Emma
Yeah.
spendering. Here we go. That was the right move, I think.
Yep.
Um,
Yeah, definitely want to get back immediately into regular mode.
so that's going to be a 7 dice with a crit is the pierce, and then you get to transform and you'll get to take another action. So let's see who we go into.
Mhm.
This is physical, so if we see 4 dice on Curtis' side, that'll be Bill. No, that was a Rhino
Wow.
attack, 3 crits. So there was a pierce, but Curtis rolled nothing.
Take that. Right into your hide.
Yep, that's gonna be if we get if we get one more of these convert, he's dead. And so let's see if that happens. I think it's gonna get
Oh,
him.
there he goes.
There's a little bit of lag.
No, missed all
Oh
of them. Yeah,
wow! Oh man! Oh, that's such a bummer. You had like it was like an
that's
85, 90%
you say that.
chance.
You say that, but that's how my M always rolls too. So I don't feel too bad.
Yeah. Oh man, yeah, that's annoying.
Oh yeah,
But
heck yeah. Jeez.
yeah, because now we've got sacrifice. All right, so he's going to
Just gonna go back into
back into Rhino, I guess,
Rhino.
like or into Bill.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm a little confused at what's happening here, but
Well, sacrifice was
um,
played, so
okay.
for sure.
So I think he is opting to let Rhino daze is what I think is happening and keeping Bill alive. Yep, that's what he did. Um he let Rhino daze with sacrifice, and now Emma gets to flip, and Emma has 4 power. I mean,
Yeah,
we could see a
kind
world
of.
where Beta Ray Bill gets his teeth kicked in here with a spender.
Yeah.
Okay, so the
Ugh.
grunts will take one. Mm.
Uh, Interesting. Yeah, I guess.
So Miles will be
So
able
I must
to
I
go
must
ahead.
have missed it. So did he attack into Rhino first time and just didn't do any damage. Oh, okay. See, I see. Never mind. He did attack the second time. Okay,
Yeah,
there
yeah.
we go.
And so
I,
we're seeing a spender. Yep, there's 4 power into Bill. I don't like the placement of the of her. Maybe
Emma.
like I'm worried about not being able to hit anything with that throw, but I think probably can hit the forklift with Bill. Like throw him into the forklift. Let's see what
Yeah, I will say
happens.
that that's something I got better at having to play Thor a ton because you have to remember it's always away from him.
Yeah. Oh, big hit! Oh man, it could get him here. I think that's 6 into 1. So that means that's 5.
Oh
That's
wow.
it. He got him. He already got him with the throw. One shot, Bill. Oh my goodness. That sacrifice doing nothing for Kurtis.
And now you probably just throw him out into the ether.
This is why. Yeah, you throw him away. I guess. Yeah, you might as well throw him away, and then you push through the rest of the damage. Um,
So he has to
man.
move back to do anything if he wants to get back in the middle.
Yeah, exactly. That was huge for Moses. He was he needed that to have a great turn this round, and he got it. So that was yeah, that was a nice sequence there. This is why sacrifice is such a tricky card because
Oh yeah.
um uh because if he didn't play sacrifice and Bill survived the spender there, which he might have because of he could pay for damage reduction on that attack versus not being able to pay for it and it be his
On the
weakness,
first. Yeah.
and therefore he could have then um he could have by not it would mean that both Rhino and Bill are alive and Emma has only one attack left, meaning one of them would get an activation this round. And because of
Right.
sacrifice and some good dice, both of them have lost their activation this round. So it's sacrifice is such a tricky card to play. In And of course there's like the positional restrictions on it too, and all that. But um, he wouldn't have been able to play sacrifice, for example, when uh, when Emma was on the psychic side, because that's the side that prevents anyone from playing reaction abilities or cards.
Mm-hmm.
So
Yep.
he would have basically it would have been Moses's choice to kill which either of them. But yeah, there you go. There's an example of why how sacrifice can backfire. We've got Moses, so we've got Kurtis looking to go here. He's looking to see what Zemo can do.
Maybe try to take out Miles before he activates.
Yeah, Miles already has enough power to pretty much do whatever he wants.
Yeah.
It's
Jump.
tricky though because he does have cover, so it's like this is going to be kind of quite the amount of. And he only has 2 power on Zemo, so I don't know what exactly he's thinking here. Maybe he's looking at the threat range from Miles. I think he's yeah. This looks like unless he's already paid the for charge. No, he hasn't paid
Uh.
for charge.
Oh yeah. I
So
was gonna say.
man, that's tight. I don't know if he gets there. I mean, I don't think so. I wouldn't bet on that getting there. Yeah, he's probably looking at what Miles can do. Miles can do some serious damage here. His characters are all vulnerable. Mission objective on Kurtis' side is gone.
Well, and even still, if Miles came over and stole from again, because both of them have a spider already, you wouldn't be able to mission objective anyway.
Yeah, yeah. I guess yeah. Both sacrifice and mission objective would
You
be
just
cards that
you
Miles could
probably
help counter, but
probably just pass here if you're Kurtis, or unless you're
yeah, I guess
thinking
he's
about trying to
looking at
kill
the threat
somebody.
range. Yeah, looking at the threat ranges to see like if it's a problem, if anything here is a problem, um, and then passing if you don't see it. I'm not seeing any reason to activate right now.
Mm-hmm.
I would pass here. Like okay, so basically, oh,
Oh, he's gonna go after him. On
he's just doing one attack. Excuse me, he's moving and spending
probably
2 power.
spender, and then moving back onto the canister,
Yeah, looks
maybe.
like we're getting cover here. And so yes, exactly. He's gonna move on to this other canister. Looks like no other. We've got Bill. Where's Bill on? Oh yeah. So Blue Bill. Okay, yeah, Blue Bill could still get
Blue pill.
Zemo.
Bluebill Horseman Jack.
Yeah, yeah. So yeah, we're seeing. What are we waiting for? Okay, here we go. 6 dice into Emma having 2 defense with cover. We've
That's
got 3 so far with a reroll and a crit
normal.
coming in.
Converts one more. Total 4.
All right.
Blocks 0. Takes 4.
Whoa, that's big. And a bleed.
Yep.
Did he do a reroll in there? 1, 2.
If he did, I didn't see it.
A
So
crit turned into a.
it says a blue initial
I think
results, reroll
so. I
results.
think
Oh
so.
yeah. He must have. Maybe that's what turned into the second one, and I thought it was a crit,
Weird, no
or it turned
cover.
into a crit.
We missed cover here. Yeah, I thought that would have given him cover, but it is a May. It is a May. You don't have to take it. So I can't really.
Probably just forgot about it, right?
Yeah, I think it was a miss there. If he didn't take cover for, yeah, he didn't take it.
I mean, there's so much going on. I get it. Sometimes you forget about the small stuff.
Yeah. All
I don't know
right.
how you Titans do it. My brain melts.
Dude, I barely. All right, I do.
I feel
Somehow I
I feel like
manage.
I'm starting to see it sometime. I think I see it sometimes. I just it's right now just because I don't play as often. It's hard for me sometimes to see was that because I played correctly or as correctly as I could, and I just got diced, or did I was there lines that I could have taken instead that would have avoided the dice being even a possible factor too. So that's always a tough thing to think back on.
Yeah, I like to. I don't like to ever say that I lost from dice or from like having bad dice,
Agreed.
and just
Agreed.
like so I try to do everything I can to not not tell myself that that's the case, and and the problem is that then you're just like, I'm just bad at the game then. It's just like
Yeah,
a lot of
right,
self
right,
doubt
right.
creeps in. A lot of self doubt creeps in when you never blame the dice. So okay, we've got a move
Step
for
on,
Miles.
step on Bill's Tim's, just stomp on him
Yeah, I wonder if
while
we'll
he's
get
there laying there
a.
unconscious.
I wonder if we're gonna get a Bill 3D model in the near future. He's the most popular character right now.
Yeah,
He deserves a 3D model
Carl,
whenever the operators of
please.
the mod have a chance. Third on my list, Carl says.
At,
That's really
at
cool.
your convenience, of course. At your convenience. We don't want to rush
Oh,
you, but he's
that's
got to look cool. He's got to look cool. That's the only thing we require.
Carl is prioritizing his affiliation of choice. It looks like he's looking to get a
I
3D
agree.
models of Emma in and then Bill.
I can't argue with that, but both of them are in the affiliation basically, right? It
Yeah,
says Bill
exactly.
part of Guardians. He's actually people talk about Spider-Woman being the most affiliated, but that's not true. It's actually Bill. Everyone
Yeah,
knows
I
that.
know, right? Apparently, yeah.
Sentinels, Bill. He's a robot, just like the rest of them.
Exactly. Okay, so what did we see here? Did we see a spender into Toad? As I think that's what's happening.
No, I think it's the after web swing, right? The kick gives you get extra dice.
Oh yeah, but I think he opted to just do the 7 dice spender so that he guarantees gets the drop on the extract,
Oh,
which
you're right.
I'm
He
seeing
did pay
7
power.
dice.
Yeah, he
Um,
paid power. I
yeah.
just noticed. You're right.
So
Sorry.
hey, no worries, no worries. We're seeing all right, so we're seeing 7 dice rolled. We're looking for a crit to come in from Moses'
Mm.
side, and Toad is taking 2, 3 damage.
So the drop happens prior to Toad trying to run away, right? So you can't run away and then drop it. So
Yes, exactly, because both are after the effect is resolved, and attackers resolve first,
right.
and therefore, yes, that's exactly why Toad. Now, I wonder if we'll see a slippery here.
Probably not, right? You just because he moved. No, he moved, swung, attacked, so he can't do anything else. So you probably just chill, right? Incinerate him and hope to take him out.
Yeah, I would. I would look to incinerate him and then throw a 4 dice attack. You might be able to get. I guess he's already
Get
injured,
lucky.
so you don't even need him off the point. You just do 2 5 dice energy attacks.
Yep.
We have a
Yep.
leadership trigger though going off. Um, and the ninjas will die here, giving Emma a health back. So there we go. The ninjas being impactful by sacrificing themselves for Emma's cause.
The greater Hellfire good.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, because then now Emma, yeah,
Emma.
the
Okay,
the
so
cover
who
the
else?
cover might
Bill.
come back
Oh,
to the cover might come back to haunt him too, because Emma would be now at 2 instead of 3.
so Bill also took a damage. The blue Bill. So
Hmm.
that's why Emma was able to heal too.
Oh right, okay. Well, never mind. Not as bad then.
So yeah, she would have of course been at less health, but here we go. We have Toad spending 2 power for what we thought was going to happen. We're going to get a 5 dice energy attack into Miles, and um, and
Yes.
it'll incinerate him. So this we're going to get 10 dice probably total thrown into Miles rolling 5 defense dice with
Hmm.
rerolls. So let's see if this punches through
Oh.
Miles. Ooh, big roll. Oh no, sorry. I was looking at Moses' attack dice from last time. Um, okay.
What'd he
No,
get?
that's a bad
It's
roll.
oh, that's just he gets 2 rerolls, so
Yep. So it's only
he's
one case of
good.
rerolls, so he misses
Right.
it. Oh, hold on. Why is he have two? Oh, maybe he forgot to. Oh, I think that's what happened. Um, what am I
So black and
missing?
1 currently. You're good. Now he's
Oh,
rerolling
it
in.
was the
He was
crit.
rolling his
I was
crit in.
missing the crit.
Yeah,
Yep,
yeah.
there we go.
So he blocked 2.
Blocks it all. So now Curtis is looking to do 5 damage with 5 dice.
Yep. Eat the fire
Um,
tongue.
yeah.
Pew pew.
Boom. Whoa, there it is. Oh my gosh, he might actually do it. That's crazy.
Oh my goodness.
All
No,
right. Well, no, he didn't convert the crit, so he's
one
gonna,
short.
yeah,
One
one
short.
short. But still, that's putting Miles in a
And
really
block
bad
1. So
spot.
now he
Too
takes
short.
3. Yep.
Yep, takes 3. And the leadership trigger just went off too the round before.
I was about to ask, did Miles heal off of that or
Now I think Miles was already at full health, because
yeah,
nothing else
see,
had
yeah,
impacted
so
him. So
yeah, I'm
yeah,
wondering if maybe should have waited
exactly.
until
Yes.
this next activation.
I was just thinking the exact same thing. Yeah, the you had to basically trust in Miles' survivability here, and it would have paid off because he would obviously be one health healthier. Um, all right, so we have just Emma left on Curtis's side, and we've got 3 characters left on Moses' side.
Well,
So
and you're going to lose priority too, right? As Moses, so there's a chance that Miles gets sabered by Baron Zemo
yeah,
early on.
yeah, I can see that. Or even like Toad having an earlier activation than normal and throwing
Hmm.
attacks into him because Zemo can't pick up the piece. Yeah, we're
Oh right, yeah.
so it's it's tricky. Yeah, setting up. So you want to just stay away from Emma. I guess your last activation. Um, I don't know. I think Toad's fine there. Um,
Yeah.
because you're only gonna get one attack into Toad. But now I guess what Moses is doing is preventing any attacks into um Toad at all, which is fine too. I mean, Toad is like he just wants to sit there and get points for 2 threat. That seems like a pretty good deal. 2 VPs this round on a
Oh yeah.
2 threat. I'm just thinking about like can Electra get to Emma's points and can or does he want to
Good
send Moses
question.
want to send Bill over there? Um,
Double.
because Bill can
I was
displace Emma.
yeah. Hmm.
Bill can
Or
also
do you need?
displace Zemo. That's the thing too. Bill can also displace Zemo.
That's what I was going to ask. Do you maybe need somebody other than just Miles down at the bottom now? Especially with Bill and Rhino both coming back up with a ton of power.
Yeah,
Whereas if you move Bill up to the north side, you really don't. You know, if Miles gets taken out early, then you really don't have any way to do anything down there.
Yeah, this is tricky. You have mission objective online, so you can stop a steal. You've got Emma who can brace herself on this side.
She's
But
bullied.
if Rhino is able to kill someone, like or take out Emma, then mission objective obviously doesn't work if you only have one character there. Although sacrifice is still a thing, Electra's got extra dice if you attack into Electra, which I doubt that'll happen. Um, the idea would be to kill Emma and then play this is a robbery on Electra. I think that's what Kurtis
Hmm.
would like to do.
Yeah,
I
that's what I was thinking as
Yeah,
well.
so
And if Electra's already standing on top of you, it makes it kind of easier.
yeah, it's it's tricky. Um, Toad, yeah, it's tricky. I don't know. It's quite the puzzle that Moses has here. He's going to win. Like he's scoring. In all likelihood he's going to score 4 VPs here to Curtis's 4 V. Curtis, hold on. Am I doing this wrong?
No, he could score 5, right? Because his build can walk and throw Emma off since Emma has to activate
Yes.
prior to.
Yep.
So
So
then he'll score 5, go back to 12. That'll put Kurtis at he scores the bottom 2 plus 2 is 4, so he goes to 13. So it'd be 13 to 12. So Kurtis would still be up by 1.
yeah, it'll be he'll be up by 1. So yeah, you're really hoping.
And you lose priority as Moses too, which is not good.
Oh, does he get on the point? Looks like he does. All right, so that's
Yep.
very interesting. If Emma, okay, so Electra won't be able to buff her defense dice because it's Emma. But if Emma doesn't get Electra off the point here in one attack, it means that Bill can go to where Zemo is and throw him
And throw
off,
him off.
and then that
Yeah, then
way
you're tied.
Curtis is only scoring 3 to Moses' 5, putting us at a tie game. And this is a huge roll
You
coming up for Electra. We need like Moses is really hoping for Curtis to not roll the hit wild.
The unfortunate part
Oh,
too is Rhino can throw this truck at the start of the next round into Emma. No, never mind. She's
Emma's got
in.
shield
She's in.
mind, yeah. So Curtis
Yeah, she's in.
doesn't get the hit wild here, which is actually huge. Um,
Yep.
Emma or Electra does take 2 damage,
One,
and
two.
we're setting up. We're doing another attack. Yeah. So Curtis is going for. Yeah, he's really needs to get her here. 3 into 1 block takes 2 more on Electra. So basically, I
Mm.
think like my prediction is the first one that activates out of those two next round is they're gonna get the other one. Electra has the impale, um, and Electra has the impale attack, and of course Emma only has to do 2 damage to Electra. Yeah, so look at that. Look at this. We're seeing a very strong. This is even better for Moses than I was predicting. I was predicting Emma getting on the
Being able
point.
to move her.
Yeah,
Yeah.
putting on the like if he well not moving her, but getting on the point would have made it a tie game, 12-12
Hi.
I think, or whatever tie game. But now Moses is going to be up by a VP here because he's going to have 3 secures 3.6 going 13
Yeah.
to Curtis's 3-12. So now all of a sudden it's a instead of being a tie game.
He's got brace still. Oh no.
No, he's just tossing him
Yeah.
off the. Oh, he's throwing the
Oh
truck.
no. Yeah. Yeah.
Oh,
That's what I.
I would have liked to see the I would have liked to see the displacement happen.
Yep. I think he probably forgot that brace was still.
Maybe
I don't know. I'm making an assumption, but or maybe he's worried about Rhino throwing the truck.
yeah.
Perhaps.
Before Rhino does it is for sure because then Bill could have taken the truck to the face. So um are you winning? Are you hold on? Are you winning 13? There it is. Yeah, they fixed it. 12-12. Yep.
Yep.
So okay. So
Yeah,
you
because they ended up
opted to prevent
scoring
the size 4
5 to
throw.
3.
Yeah, exactly 5-3. Yes. 2 and 3. Yep, 5 to 3. All right, so this is a very back and forth game. Look at that. After 4 rounds, both players have both scored a 1 VP lead and a 2 VP lead on both sides. Oh, sorry, hold on. I'm mistaking something. They tied round 1. Kurtis got 2 more VPs, and then now Moses got 2 more VPs. So it's definitely a swinging game here. Now Kurtis is waking up with 5 models. He's got 5 models here. 2 of them didn't get to activate last round. So and now Moses has a bunch of characters that are low on health. We're gonna see a leadership trigger on Moses' characters probably as soon as possible. So let's see if Kurtis can sneak in any damage or injuries, KOs, etc. Um, before that happens, we're gonna get the spider rolls here on
So they
Kurtis's side
decided to
first.
do intrusions or whatever it's called. Sorry, the infinity
Yes.
canisters before the roll, before the spiders.
Okay. So Zemo is moving. Not that impactful. He's got a piece, so he's going to get the leadership bonus if Kurtis activates it early. And of course, he's got the charge and all that. So, um,
Mm-hmm.
all right. And then we've got Emma to roll here. This could be interesting because if he puts Emma within range 1 of Electra, which he
Oh
could,
boy.
we could see an impact.
Uh, uh,
But we're going to see her out of range. Okay, so then Emma.
uh-huh.
Yeah, yeah, we'll see, we'll see. It's fancy. I like the impale on Emma. I mean, only because I just love massive dice pools. But there we go. We are definitely seeing an impale being set up here. Just right to the Emmas, right to the gut. 10 dice or whatever. Let's see if. All right, we've got rolls from Moses. He rolls nothing on that one, nothing on that one, and last one to go.
And I assume, do you?
Nothing on that one.
You probably, obviously, the impale is. Do you bring the hand ninjas in first with the mystic into Emma if you
Yeah,
get the chance first,
the
just so that the
having the
hand
ninjas
ninjas,
there, you get 2 extra dice on your impale.
and also they get to make a physical attack into her as well.
Yeah,
So.
exactly. So yes, you just
Mm-hmm.
throw it just makes the days that much more likely.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I would definitely consider that. Also, if you did that, like if you went with Electra first, assuming this board state remains similar enough, the
Right.
ninjas could spawn in off of the objective, and then you hit the leadership trigger, healing Emma another point of
Oh
damage.
yeah. Yep. Yep. Which then helps her hopefully protect her the rest of the round.
Yeah, so let's see how Kurtis responds to the situation here. Looks like he's eyeing up Miles, who only has 2 health left. Um, so remembering that Brace is gone on both sides, so the throws here become very significant.
Lethal. It's unfortunate the hand ninjas already aren't out because they could pick up a spider as well, but
Yeah, they would only be able to. They're like kind of crappy because like they would only be able to do something like that if there was a spider on the ground.
already ground, yeah,
Yeah,
ahead of
so
time.
maybe they're better on cubes where like someone will
People
daze in
die and
the
drop them.
cleanup and then you yeah.
Yeah.
But I don't play Electra enough to like really know when to use her. I like her kit, but no displacement is
Pretty rough.
it's pretty
That
rough.
I, that was one of the things that like I said, that kind of drew me to play Asgard, is being able to throw people all the time.
Yeah. Yeah, it's pretty sweet being able to
Yeah.
displace like on command.
Hmm. What do you do here? What do you
I
say you
think
do here?
yeah, I think you do lose Emma. I mean you get the cube. You're risking it. 2 damage on Miles. Come on, you can do it. To roll. That's what I'm thinking. And there's no steals like yeah, you get rid of his only steal. Okay, so we're going with
Yeah.
Emma into Electra.
Hmm. He has 4 power, yeah, so he can defenestrate her, but the problem is he won't be able to throw her into anything. if you were to pay
Yeah.
for it.
You might as well. You're already on the point. If you're on the point, you might not be on the point actually. Oh, I would have loved to see Moses do the move on the spider and put him off the point. I think that was actually a mistake. Uh,
Hmm.
so now because now he can do 2 attacks and stay on the point. So we have 2 damage going through. That's exactly enough, I
Oh,
believe. And Electra's
yep.
going to take the damage. All right.
Not
Um,
good.
yeah. So now you have who can take that piece. So he needs. Yeah. He's making sure Emma can't
Bill.
rotate. He's making sure that Moses's Emma can't get it, and that his Bill could probably get it if he needs to.
Yeah. Or I guess you could steal with Rhino, but I guess Rhino could also attack Emma, hop on the other side, slide, and then walk and pick it up as well.
Yeah. So we're seeing. Um, I
Maybe
wonder.
he's
I wonder
making.
what the positioning there is. I think it's like a Toad. I think it's to prevent Toad from pushing her off the point.
Hmm. Oh
Uh,
yeah, yeah.
yeah, because now the angle you'd have to be. Um,
Out towards the
yeah,
other
way
character.
off of the points if you wanted to do that. So it seems
Hmm.
like a pretty straightforward or pretty good activation out of Kurtis here. I think the reason he left Miles to go to be attacked later um, is because Rhino could probably hunt him down with a lot of damage and throws, and I think that might be enough, especially with incinerated. And then so maybe that's thinking that Kurtis has heat there, but I'd be looking to um, go with trigger my leadership at the end of this round for sure, and and yeah, do something with Miles before he gets got a little bit here. So the most impactful activation maybe is to take Toad off the board, or where's Zemo? I guess Zemo is
Down. Yeah.
yeah. Zemo's down
But
there. You put him within range of Bill. Or sorry, of range of if you put him within range 2 of Bill on your side, Moses' side, it means you got mission objective and sacrifice available to you um, to prevent the robbery, maybe.
hmm,
Yeah, it's tricky. You've got a couple of options, but I think you probably are wanting to pick on
Toad.
one of the two,
Well, I
Toad
mean,
or Zemo. The payoff is better with Zemo because they drops a piece, um, and Zemo of course has
yeah,
a
except
pretty strong
that's what I was
clapback.
yeah, I was gonna see. Is there who on Moses' side could potentially pick up the other spider on the north end if necessary? Hmm.
Yeah, we're definitely in the end game here. This is
Yeah, because where you're trying to calculate, all right, if I give up that point, how many, where do I get the other ones from?
yeah.
Miles. What's the range of his kick? 3?
Yeah, it's range 3, so he'd be able to do it. The problem that I'm seeing is that yeah, so he can definitely get there. He won't be able to get on the point though. But he is injured, so it's like that's less impactful. Um
Right.
it's just tricky. And look, he's putting the range 2 on Bill to measure for sacrifice and
And mission
and
objective
mission
too, right?
objective
Because
exactly.
yeah,
The only way to be able to stop this mission objective or sacrifice from being played is if Bill displaces you
other
first.
Bill,
Yep.
other Bill comes and does Bill stuff.
Okay, so he's looking like he's going to do a web attack into Zemo. Let's see if he has the range.
Uh, yep.
Lots of range. All right. 6 dice if he does the
Web
attack.
swing.
Ooh, we might.
Hmm.
Ooh.
Hmm.
I'm a little concerned. I don't know what the best play is here, but He could also move and Spender into Zemo with his energy attack, dropping the extract, but it does put you. All right.
Uh, okay.
So let's see what he's gonna do here. He's looking like he's gonna punch. He wants to punch Rhino, is what
And maybe
I'm
throw
seeing
him.
here. You can't throw him because he's size 4.
No,
I
it's too
guess
big. That's right.
you're looking for just to put a lot of damage on him so that if Rhino does anything, he's in a susceptible amount of damage to get KO'd. So let's see if
But I mean, but
pays off.
wouldn't you would rather have just done that with Emma though? I guess maybe unless you're trying to save her for later to maybe make a decision to
Yeah,
delay her till the
it
very
is
end.
tricky, and we do have a whiff. Excuse me. So only 1 damage through on Miles,
Mhm.
which
And
is a
now he can
bummer for
aggressive
Moses. Yeah, yeah,
toward
it's
you if he's thinking about it, but he probably wouldn't.
well,
Oh,
Miles
maybe
is
he would.
done, so you it's yeah, I guess I'm not sure what Kurtis is considering here. Uh
Wouldn't you? I guess at this point you could just go up and steal Toad's spider if you're Rhino.
yes, that is very fair. That's probably why. Wouldn't Rhino just go rob Toad? Look at that. Nobility is calling the shots here. Yeah, yeah, good call, both you
Yeah.
guys, Nobility and Patrick. Yeah, it's probably the right thing to do is to go steal that.
Plus, there's nobody really up there to help deal with it once Rhino does it, right?
Yeah, the only thing I guess I see is like Emma and Toad can both like hit him a little bit because Emma, of course, can like Toad gets 2 free attacks. Rhino is injured, so it's like or maybe Toad only gets 1 attack, but Rhino's injured, so it's like Toad will still get the secure VP, and then Emma has Mystic attacks into him, and he only has 6 health with damage reduction. Now it's only he's only at 5 actually now with um, although the leadership can be played, which I imagine it will at this point. So leadership was
Yeah,
played on
because
Moses' turn though.
you can attack Emma's Rhino, hop on the other side, charge into Toad, so you don't have to attack him. Throw him all the way to the corner, so he can't slippery back towards you. Uh, and then I would assume position. I would have to see, but I think you could probably position Rhino on the outside of the canister to where Emma can't attack, but only once. She doesn't have enough power for the spender though, so there is that.
Yeah. Okay, so what are we seeing? We're seeing a potential
Oh, throw.
throw. No, this is a leap, move, leap, and a range 2. He's not going to get there. So Toad will not be able to pick up the piece.
Yeah, those left to right are like almost 20 inches apart. Plus that spiders looks to be about at least one or two more. So even with a double move, right? Toad's double move would be only 12 plus the 3. Yeah, no way.
Yeah, it's this is a very tricky position. Both players only have 2 cubes. It's gonna come down to the secure game, I think, here
Mm.
with who to go now. Is this who just went? So
Um,
Moses just went.
it's still on Kurtis. Yeah.
So Kurtis does have last activation. Probably gonna save that Bill activation. I would imagine.
So here comes Rhino.
Rhino into Emma. Yeah, there's the.
Yeah.
He's considering
Diamond form.
changing. Yeah.
Oh, and then maybe trying to double walk to get that spider.
Maybe. Rhino could also. Yeah, Rhino's probably gonna attack her and then stampede into Toad, right? And then attack Toad. Oh no, hold on, he
I
can't attack Toad. It's
No, you
tricky.
don't want to attack him, but you would just. I think you're right though, because
You
now
throw
you
the
would
you throw the
now
terrain
act by
at him,
doing
and
that,
yeah.
or you don't even have to. I mean, I guess you could just throw him to the corner, right? Then he just hops back and attacks you once, but you know.
All right, so Carl likes the transform, so that means I like it too. All right. Oh, look at that. He blocks 4 with cover, taking no damage on Emma. Oh, if he remembers cover, he has 5 actually. So now he's gonna take 1 if he takes cover.
The issue for Emma on this side though is she only has range 2 attacks. So
Yeah, but it might be enough to just move and attack Rhino on this secure, because the Rhino's going to end up on the Infinity Formula where Toad is, I would imagine. Um,
right.
so it's like you need to move and attack anyway, and so maybe
True.
that's fine.
Well, right,
It's
but
tricky.
now you're attacking him with physical, and he's not. I guess there's a Pierce. I don't know,
You
Rhino
could
Hide.
you could double now, but you're right. You could double walk and grab that piece now, maybe. Um, huh.
Yeah, I can't quite. I don't. Not my that
You,
far apart. My eyes aren't good enough to tell if that's double medium move or not.
yeah, it's tricky. You also if like okay, so if you survive this on Moses' side and you grab that piece, you got 5 dice. Oh no, you do you have to switch back at the end of your activation? Oh, that
Yeah,
sucks.
you do.
You can't just stay in diamond formed. Okay.
No.
Um.
Yeah, we were criticizing Emma's diamond form as a penalty. Now we're like, oh, can she stay that way forever?
Yeah. Yeah. Okay, we have an attack. Rhino attacks Emma again. It looks like. Okay, so he's
Mhm.
just putting 2 attacks into Emma. Um.
So now maybe he's just gonna slide on into
I'm
because
just
he
looking
has
to
plenty of
see.
power, right?
I'm
Yeah.
looking to see what Moses is doing. That was a throw into Emma. Okay, yeah. That okay, that makes sense. Yeah, because he's okay. The dice are different on Curtis's side. So I think
Hmm.
that was I don't know
Was a
what's going
second.
on.
Second. I think he just attacked Emma twice and is gonna do what we were talking about earlier: slide into him, throw him to the corner, so that
Well,
Toad
okay, so
has
hold on. Oh
to.
yeah.
And now he's gonna rob him. Yep, there it goes, and take the point, and just
Yeah,
throw him at smart.
he's gonna take the point, but Toad
Is he
can win
throwing
the
him into the
secure.
cactus? Oh no. Okay.
Yeah. I would have liked to see a throw into the cactus here. Um, but because the leadership's already gone.
Yeah, soften him up a little. And he
Um,
already has enough power anyway, so it's not like you're giving him extra power to do anything that he couldn't do already.
Okay, so he is. So it was nobility was right. He did throw terrain and then stampeded, and
Oh,
now he's doing his second attack
oh,
into Emma, and he completely whiffs the attack. So Emma did block it was the second thing and blocks it. So no
okay,
damage, and Rhino is off the point,
yeah.
which
Hmm.
is very interesting. Uh, this puts wait, what's the yeah? Get the hell off that point. Yeah, there you go. And
I
yeah.
guess maybe he's just assuming Toad's just going to move back on it anyway, so it doesn't really matter.
So now this leaves a little bit of a window here because um, Emma
Emma
can
can
move.
now.
Emma can now move onto that spot where Rhino was, the canister where Toad was, and Toad might be able to like move, hop, move, grab the spider virus beside Emma. Um, so I gotta look at where everything is. Okay, so Curtis has three. Um, Curtis has 3 extracts, and he's
Yep,
got Emma's secure, and he's got Toad's secure.
yep. So that's a
So
total
that's like
five
that's
currently.
5. Like you need if you get 5, you win the game. If you score 5 points, no matter what, because there's only 4 other points left. So
9, yeah, 9 total.
do you have to go with Emma
Uh,
so Bill doesn't kill her? I don't know. Probably. I mean, that sounds good to me.
so blue Emma
Double
walk
walks or
shatters, or yeah,
attacks
but you're
Rhino.
injured, so standing on it. Hmm.
You attack Rhino once because you could one shot him miraculously. That bleed should be off Emma. Okay, thank you. Let me just double check that. Um, immunity bleed.
Yep, yeah, she is.
Emma should not have bleed.
Yeah, specify blue Emma. Nobody makes me bleed my own blood.
All right, thank you, nobility. I appreciate the call out there. I don't play Emma very often, so All right, good call. All right.
Hmm.
Okay, so I guess like
No.
so we need so let's see here. Kurtis is at 5. How are you
Two.
stopping him from getting 5? All right, so who has gone? So Zemo hasn't gone. Bill hasn't gone. I think, man, I think this is really tough. I think Curtis has.
Just just
He went
enough.
with the characters that had Emma could stop Elektra, which was very impactful, and then Rhino did his steal and can't displace anyone off the secure game. Oh, there's the grab here.
Hmm. The
Um,
unfortunate part, though, is that your Emma is injured, so she still gets the point. Uh,
yeah, I think what you're looking for is you're looking to. Oh yeah, I was gonna say you're looking to like change forms when you get attacked, but of course here Emma is attacking Emma, so you won't be able to do that. You still will get 4 or 5 dice, which is
he already
good.
he double walked, so now all he's gonna do is
Yeah,
just
he's gonna
change form.
transform into regular form, so he's gonna get a 5 dice Mystic Defense against Curtis's Emma, but 3 health is obvious. Of course, it's not a
Well,
great
Curtis's
spot to
Emma's
be.
already gone,
Oh
so
shoot, you're right. My bad. You're right.
you're just losing the point currently because of Curtis's Emma.
Yeah, yeah.
You did pick up the spider though, so he has two. He can get this canister with Toad, so that's three. How do you get the other 2 points?
So you need yeah,
You
so
have to probably kill Baron Zemo and
yeah, so Toad's gonna get this point.
uh
Yeah, so
ooh,
Toad's gonna get Miles not being on the serum canister is a problem. I think is a problem.
mm-hmm.
Um, just like I think you
He,
had the range to attack Rhino anyway.
well, that need I when he web swung. I'm gonna write down so I don't forget to ask about that too.
Zemo
When he
run
web
to
swung,
corner.
he probably should have attacked Zemo with Miles instead of Rhino.
Yeah, I think so because yes, it didn't really accomplish anything, right? I mean, you didn't do the damage anyway, so ultimately in hindsight, it didn't matter. However, if you stayed where you were after that web swing, you could have at least maybe done a second. You could have chosen to do a second attack into
Right.
Zemo.
Mm-hmm.
It is tricky. The other option would have been to
Web swing,
web swing, move, and then spender into Zemo. Um,
make him drop it and pull it towards you.
Yeah, and then you have mission objective set up for Miles, like and sacrifice set up for Miles. So if Zemo does go into him, um,
Plus, can't just run away too, right? You're kind of making him come
exactly.
back towards you.
I think so. Yeah, Softlo is suggesting that Zemo could run to the corner and win the game.
I think so because I don't see because who just went? Other Emma. So I think
Yes.
yeah. The unfortunate part now is I think Curtis is probably just doing the math of how do I how do I lose? Oh no, he is going to attack then.
So I mean, you might like you're gonna get to the corner with with a single move
Oh
anyway.
right.
So
Oh,
it's
because he's
just
doing the
like
spender. Yeah.
yeah. So it's just like you might as well get a free attack in here, and you could just like
Get lucky.
yeah. Sacrificing a
Oh, he's going to
bill. Oh
sacrifice.
man.
Oh no, yeah. See,
So
that's that. I guess that would be the bad reason.
maybe this might bite Curtis in the butt here. Let's see. He rolls massively. Um, so wow, he roll. Oh, hold on.
Holy crap!
He just
Ahoy.
rolled a massive roll of 7 successes. Bill rolls
Well,
2. 7 into 2 is 5. Pay 1, take 4, live on 1. Oh, this game is wild, dude. All right, this game is absolutely wild. Now what do you do?
well,
Do
now
you?
what do you do? You just come back and try to take him out, finish him off, and then
Oh
because
man, yeah. Because
your
if
bill.
you
Oh, actually, I
kill,
guess never mind. Your bill just can just toss him into Miles. Well, I guess he's still can aggressive too.
well,
So
yeah.
actually,
You can't kill Bill with a throw, like throwing him typically because he'll
right.
just reduce to 0.
Oh, right.
So, um, you're You're looking at man, it might feel so good here to just attack
Try to take
Bill.
him out.
I'm
Well, now
surprised
you also
he didn't aggressive either. He could have aggressive. He can't aggressive
now yeah,
now. Yeah.
yeah, he has to wait till after the medium move.
Um, I mean, you might as well, right? Make sure you're
Hmm.
within. Are you within two? I guess you want to consider.
And I guess it does. Well, no, because Curtis's bill can just summon the storm into him,
I
right?
don't like leaving the secure here. I think that's a mistake. But maybe I'm wrong. He's kind of like funneling Zemo into a corner. Maybe is what he's trying to do. Because if you try to go past Beta Ray Bill, no, he's just gonna attack Beta Ray Bill. I think.
Hmm. 3 plus a reroll.
We got the
Oh, good,
two
good
crits, so
defense.
it could maybe it does it. Maybe it does.
Nope. So
Oh,
2,
two into three.
3.
Oh
No,
wow, pays
pay
one,
one.
takes
Yeah.
nothing. He's immune to bleed. Oh my. Oh, Kurtis
Nice.
getting greedy, but I don't know. I think that have his bill going last year might just still be enough.
Hmm.
Um, let's see. I guess we'll find out. I'm too slow at this running the math here on how to win the game.
Let's see if who's left. Okay. If your bill goes and you take out Zemo, uh, well, yeah, and the other thing is by moving. Oh yeah. See, the other problem with aggressiving is now you can't hit Curtis's bill with a summon.
Yeah. Um, it's tricky. Okay, so Curtis is now winning on two secures, and he's got three pieces. And Bill's gonna take the piece from him, so he'll be winning. He'll be only have two. Counter Strike is dangerous, yeah, but like you kind of have to. I think maybe you're rolling the dice literally and
Yeah.
figuratively.
Yeah. And
Yeah,
just
you're right.
trying to hope that he doesn't get 2 out of 4, right? Which I mean, I don't know. I don't see that power hitting too often for more than 1 or 2.
So I guess the question here is, do you hold your own bill activation? Um, I guess so.
Do you hop all the way onto? Do you use to the same corner?
Um, hmm. I think that you still, Curtis, still. I mean, you're still getting to 16. I think either player is still getting 16 if you like go body block or like you like contest Emma's point.
Emma. Yeah, so
Um,
that would lose you that one, and
but
then
you do like crowd that spot, so it's like Emma can't deal with all of them. I don't think. Maybe she can, but maybe probably not. And so it's like if you do tie game this round,
2,
it's
3,
better to have
4,
all your characters like right in Emma's face.
2,
Um,
3.
maybe.
Oh no, actually, even if you put Toad, if Moses put Toad on the same point as Emma, you only score 3 unless you kill. I guess you still have to kill Zemo.
I think TG Lord's right. Is that like this game is ultimately
Oh.
going to come down to a move throw by build as to get the VP lead. Um,
Mm.
yeah, I think that's correct. Um, so yeah. Let's see here. So let's see. We're gonna have because
Looks like
two,
he's thinking about blocking it off.
one, two, because of let's see, Curtis.
He'll still score 4, right? 3 plus the bottom with Toad.
Yeah. So I'm just trying to do the math. If he, um, if Bill takes that piece from Zemo and what that would look like. Because then Sweet
Um,
Moses would have
one,
three, and
two,
assuming Bill has to live there, he'd have
three.
three, and um, yeah, he'd only get three. So I don't think Sweet Moses,
Right.
because he'll get displaced off the point. Yeah. So it
Mm-hmm.
doesn't. Toad ultimately it doesn't matter where he is this round. Either negating a point,
Right.
because I don't think you're gonna stop Curtis from scoring four. It's about you scoring four,
Right.
and I just don't think. I think that.
Now
Um,
Kurtis probably just goes ahead and activates his Toad to make.
so it all comes down to, um, this game will either go another round because of a tie, or Curtis will win.
Mhm.
And it all comes down to, can Bill survive? Can Bill and Miles survive this activation here from Curtis? I would like to see. I mean, wouldn't you want to see Toad activate first? I would
Yeah,
imagine.
I would just make him maybe move him a little bit, but I don't even think you need
Okay,
to do
so
that,
you're
right?
just
You just
displacing Toad then. Okay, so you're gonna win. You're gonna win two up there. I don't know. Why don't you just
right.
go with? I don't understand why you wouldn't just go with Toad here. If he just moves Bill and throws Toad, it's good. You think it's good game? Okay, so I think so. Here we go. We're seeing Curtis misplay it here. We believe, by going with Beta Ray Bill first. He's although, like, of course, if he um
Bonk.
yeah, I think this is a mistake. Um, but obviously the dice could go his way, and then it's fine. So let's see. Miles takes one damage. And then we have Bill rolling for 3 damage coming in. He's got 4 dice and he blocks all of it. So yeah, no damage on that. That's it's only a mistake if it
Classic.
doesn't work. That's right. And guess what? Whap,
Yep.
whap. Curtis is probably. All right, we're
Get
getting a
him.
spender. Yeah, we're getting a spender into Bill, I would imagine. 6 dice with 2 rerolls into 4 defense. We have 3 successes. Oh man, we don't have enough damage through right this second. Let's
Oh,
see what Curtis. Oh no, Curtis doesn't convert threes. Bill lives.
oh no.
Wow, that
Oh
is
no.
actually that is actually devastating for Kurt. This
Oh
game's going
no.
another round. I'm pretty sure.
He's shocked.
We'll see.
He's shocked
Maybe
though.
not.
Got him.
Okay, so now, Toad. I'm just trying to think of now what does Moses do here? Um,
So one,
you
one,
attack.
two, three. You have to
You
get him in
have to.
one go and then walk on the point.
If you get them in one go, you have four
Four.
VPs, so
Right.
you
And
don't need
so does.
to.
Oh no, you're right. Actually, I think that would one,
Yeah,
two,
you can get them in two
three, four.
attacks.
Oh, I see. I see. Yeah, you would tie. You. Okay.
Yeah, you get him in two attack. But do you win? Hold on. Does he win if he gets him in one?
Oh, he does actually, right? Because Toad's at the
Um,
top. That's one, two, three,
because he would
four,
score
five.
one
Yeah.
more. The only so then Curtis's out would be moving Toad and pushing him off the point without doing damage
Hmm.
to prevent aggressive. Yeah, Toad could still push him off this right nobility, but you'd have to do it without doing damage. So it's possible, but
And
if he
is
does
there a way
damage,
you
oh,
can
if he does
wedge
damage, Bill dies. Oh yeah, that's fair. My bad. You're right. You're right. Um,
Yeah. Well, not only that, but the no
yeah,
damage push though, you can't. There's probably a way. I don't can't tell, but you might be able to wedge up against Miles to where you can't get pushed.
yeah.
Because is Toad? It's an away push, right?
It is an away push, but I don't think you can get. I don't think there's enough. There might be enough room,
Off.
but you're right. Actually, you could be in a spot where. Mm, no, you'd have to be like Miles would have to be closer. All right, we're going for
Okay.
we're going for the W right here. With just a one shot. I'm imagining this is a spender.
Oh, and he loses.
Imagine throwing into Miles and then Miles having to dodge to win the game.
Oh my
I
god.
mean, you could be there. We could be there. Um, okay. No, no, don't throw, dude. You're so close. You're so close to beating the Black King.
uh,
Um,
Are you which attack do you use as Bill?
You got to just do the God Hunter, right? Because you get the
Oh,
throw on
actually,
it.
you also can throw him into the trash can. Oh no, I guess medium. That's not enough. Never
Okay,
mind.
he's looking to do an attack. And I think he either God Hunter or you do an attack and then throw Bill into Zemo. We're throwing Bill. We're
Uh,
throwing Bill
oh no.
into Zemo, which is fine. This is fine. I guess the problem
Yeah.
with this, the only problem is that you are now giving him Master Swordsman rerolls.
Oh yeah, yeah. You want to do the throw after the attack, not
Yeah,
before.
probably. I think, but it doesn't matter. Bill is injured, so it doesn't matter where Curtis's Bill goes. Um, which he's not on the point, but we're
But
getting
you're
a
right. It
roll
does
on
give him
Zemo here. This could be big. Oh, he blocks
one.
one, so he's taking
So taking
two.
two still. Taking
Yeah,
two.
taking two, man, and that means that he's on 2 health left. Bill's got 4 dice, physical. This is for the game. This is kind of not, I guess not for the game, but because Toad still can go. But this is,
And he don't forget he has shock too. So
yeah,
he only
four. He's
gets
only
four
got
dice
four.
instead of
He's
five.
only got. This is wild.
Oh no! Don't roll him! Don't roll him! You get one
Oh, oh.
less. Yep, there he goes. Curtis got him.
All right, okay, good. All right. Um, what do we got? Do we get the roll? Do we get the roll? Oh,
Three.
three. Oh no, he lives.
Oh,
He
he already blocked
lives.
two. He already blocked two. Yeah.
Yeah, that's crazy. That's crazy. Lives on frickin'. Isn't Zemo on fire? Oh, Zemo's on fire. 1 sec. Did he roll enough? Oh, 1 sec.
1, 2, 3. No, he counted it because there's a crit in there.
Okay, yeah, he rolled.
Oh
Hold
no,
on.
I guess he didn't. Oh,
He's
okay, never
rolling
mind.
again. He's
He's
rolling again.
re-rolling. Yeah.
Oh, he fucking dies. Oh my god,
No, he's doing it.
he's doing his reroll.
Oh, blocked one.
Block 1, takes 2, lives on, dead.
No, lives. What? Oh, oh, he's got his.
Uh,
He just reminded him of his
his final
strategic
reroll.
genius.
His final reroll.
Nope. Okay,
Oh
so
my
now he is dead.
Christ,
You're right. Oh my
already did he
goodness.
fucking
Oh
beat
my
the
goodness.
Black King, dude? That's crazy. Well, okay, so hold on,
Oh,
Toad. Hold on, no, Toad can
Toad.
do it.
Yeah,
Toad can do it.
champ, and he has to spend his last power, so you can't reduce now too.
Oh
Oh,
my gosh, Toad can kill him. Toad can fucking kill him.
oh, he attacked him. That's right. So he just got his
Oh yeah,
power for the
okay,
attack.
yeah, fair. Okay, so
Okay, never mind.
Toad,
All right.
Toad can still get him here.
Yep.
To
Do you just hop forward? Can you?
um,
Oh no. Where's Toad at? 8
okay,
power? Would that
so
put
I gotta
you
do the math
within?
here. So if he displaces Bill off the point, and if he moves and displaces Bill, um, if he moves and displaces Bill, then he's gonna get 2 plus Emma's is 3.
3.
And then
And
total
he
get
already.
4. Total get
He's,
4.
yeah.
And yeah, so he needs to displace him. If he kills him,
Uh.
he wins. In one shot. I guess
Well,
this
no.
yeah.
If he displaces him, I think he still loses though. Oh, if he
No,
displaces
it'll
him
be
on the
four
first
four.
attack, he can move
It'll
on to the. If, I see what you're saying. He can move on to the point.
no. So what will happen is he can't aggressive because if
One,
he
two,
is
three,
getting 1 power, he'll
5.
die. Moses
Right.
is sitting at 5 points right now, and Curtis is sitting at 3. Sorry, 4. Curtis is sitting at 4. So what Curtis needs to do is stop 1 VP from happening on Moses' side to tie the game. By getting a wild here, it would do that. But if you get a wild and you kill Bill, you do that and you get to pick up the spider,
You could.
and
Right.
which
Because you.
is enough to
Yeah.
do the VP swing, enough to kill him.
Yep.
So this is 2 attacks, I would imagine here.
What I'm saying is though, if you push him off
Yeah.
on not on the first one and you push him off on the second one, you only score 3 points though.
Yeah, you're right. You are right. He is going for the kill here.
Oh,
One
he got the
success. He got the
wild.
wild. Oh man. So you do tie the game here.
He blocked it all.
So the question is, do you tie the game? You
Right, you
you
push
have
him
to,
off
right?
and then
You
hop
have
onto it.
to
Yeah,
because
yeah, yeah, yeah,
you're
yeah, yeah,
because his miles is low, his bill is at 1 health.
yeah.
You just go for the
Second
tie.
chance. Yep,
Your
I agree.
bill your
Gonna use.
bill is at full on healthy
Yep,
side. Zemo is full health on injured side.
move back. Yep,
Yeah,
move back.
okay. Oh my goodness. That's
Wow,
literally wild, all right. Literally and figuratively
wowza,
wild.
wowza. Yeah, I think you go backwards. I don't think you need to have Toad in the fray. He just keeps doing the
Yeah.
same stuff that Toad does.
16-16. Holy hell. Oh man, this is crazy. This is crazy. I think Curtis just fumbled it by going with Bill there, right?
Yeah, he should have just activated Toad and
Zemo ran to the corner is what Nobility was calling
or
out.
that too.
Yeah,
Well,
that would
that
have
that
won it.
that would have done it too.
Yep.
Either of those.
All right. We're seeing weaknesses in Curtis's game, everybody. Everyone take notes.
Or maybe he's just I don't know. Maybe he's doing some kind of rope-a-dope stuff. I don't know.
Yeah, no, he's making you think he's human so that you yeah, greed
That's
too
right. So
strong.
when you go to when you show up with your cosmic Ghost Rider, you're like, this guy's gonna get toasted, and then he just beats you.
Yeah. Cave God, thank you for joining. He says he could have gone Zemo to the corner, just moved his bill over to Toad and thrown him. Yeah, exactly. I
Hmm.
think Curtis is known for just completely fumbling the bag. I mean, as a bag fumbler myself, I can attest to the fact that Curtis is a pretty strong bag fumbler too. And he lost. I would have played Curtis in the freaking finals if he didn't fumble pretty bad. And then I would have. Okay, whatever. All right.
16, 16. Yep. All right, going into another round.
All right. So let's see
Now they're
here.
starting to roll. Who has priority?
Yeah.
Pardon me.
So this would have been Moses with priority.
Moses. So now we figure out which one. Looks like they're doing spiders first.
Yeah.
No, they already gave
Oh.
power. Never mind.
Okay.
No, they did power already.
All right. Power already. So yeah, going into. All right. Miles and then Bill.
Miles. Okay.
Nope. Look at Moses is rolling really hot on those spiders. Those spiders are really.
No kidding. Timid. They're not shaking around.
Yeah. Look at that.
Like
So we
like
have a move. We had a move on someone though. I just saw a success. Oh, maybe that was for something else. All right.
no, I think that was a tab. So now
Okay.
here comes Rhino. Emma was first. No move. Rhino. No move. Oh, okay. All right. Get all the skulls
All
rolled out of the way
right.
now.
Yeah. There we go. We're up for some big rolls now. Spiders don't
Okay.
exist. Yeah. Exactly. They're a figment of our imagination. Okay. So
You go with Electra right away into
Moses.
his Emma.
Um. Yeah. That seems like a okay. So I guess is there an escape? Is
Or
like
do
can Miles
you?
escape basically? Can Bill?
Or yeah, or that
Oh
too, right? I
man,
guess
you're you're losing. Okay,
Q3.
so you're losing both of these cubes. Um, and
Or
you need to retain one of them. I think. So
or do you go
I
with Bill? Well, no, I guess you're going to heal him with the leadership for sure after your first activation.
so you
I
yeah
think you.
that's fair. I think you need to okay, so you need to maintain 3 cubes. You're gonna take Emma's cube, and you're gonna grab. Then you're gonna have Electra grab it, I guess, since she doesn't have one. So you need to set up. You need to go with Miles. You need to rotate him to where Toad is and set up the mission objective. I think that's what you need to do. And then that way you're maintaining your 3, and then your 2 secures. You'll win them because ideally you'd win them because Toad is healthy and then you kill Emma. Um, so that's what I think I'd like to see Emma. That's what I'd like to see Moses do here. Is you gotta protect your 3 cube lead. Um, I also like Bill here. Like you leave Bill behind here because they do have to dedicate more resources into getting him. And
Mm-hmm.
if Curtis flubs and you can just like run away, like if like maybe Zemo flubs the role, then you can just like run away from Bill, making him like not be on. I don't know, like Um,
Hmm.
it is I mean, God, I really would really love to see Moses rotate Miles here. Moses,
Yeah, I was gonna say. I think at this point, you do have your Emma and your Electra up there, and just hope that you can withstand two attacks. Because Emma has a spider that you'd prefer not to lose. Um,
yeah, you could see Emma
but
do
I
double
guess
spenders.
yeah, Emma into Emma
Ooh,
isn't
I don't like. Yeah, that's trying to
horrible.
tricky.
Well, yeah, you could go diamond form there because now you get to count blanks with
You can't into
your.
Emma, right? Yeah, Emma and Emma, you can't go blank. You can't go diamond form.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, never mind.
Yeah, it's yeah, that is tricky. We're gonna see Emma activate early if Miles rotates. Okay. Yeah, I mean with these characters all on lower health, um we are in a spot where you're going to have to hope one of your extract carriers lives. So the question, I guess,
Mm,
is which character or characters um do you think stand the
I,
greatest chance of surviving? And maybe if anyone's going to
or
survive, it's going to be Miles and Bill, right? Like they both
right.
won't die. You can't get them both, right?
No,
Um,
Miles is incinerated, which isn't
Curtis is
not
looking to
great.
maybe throw Beta Ray Bill into Miles. Um,
Well, Kurtis
or maybe the other, maybe
doesn't
it'll
go
go the other
first
way.
yet.
Maybe he throws Miles into Bill. Oh yeah, hold on. Yeah, sorry. Moses, you're right.
Yeah,
Moses goes
yep,
now, so he's
yep. Bill into Baron Zemo.
yeah, potentially,
And
but
the other issue too is that trying to attack into any of them, Zemo gives a reroll to both, and attacking into Curtis's bill seems pretty with shock and a reroll seems pretty tough sledding. Maybe you
yeah.
just throw him way. Maybe you just throw him south to the corner. You throw Curtis's to the south to the corner, and then move yours up. Um, Make one attack and maybe throw that dumpster into him and hope to take out Zemo, and then Bill only gets to move up and then make one attack.
Um, yeah, I'm not sure. I just don't know. I think you go with Electra here,
I
and you kill Emma, and that way, and you use your leadership to try to survive the
Dawn
because
one of the attacks
because one
coming.
of them will survive. That's my hunch. Is that if Curtis goes into Miles and Beta Ray Bill to try to get both of them, my guess is one of them would survive, and you kind of need to count on that. And then whatever one survives obviously rotates.
Oh,
You still risk dying to
right.
counter strike if you attack Zemo. You can't.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well,
that's what
yeah.
nobility is saying. Yeah, yes, that is a tough risk. Yeah, I think you don't attack down there. I think you impale Emma.
Okay. Yeah, because then essentially you're gaining 2 points by taking her out, right?
Yeah,
Potentially. Um, then Rhino's not going. You don't have to worry about him stealing anything. You just have to hope he doesn't kill you.
yeah, exactly. And he only has 3 power, so I mean he is definitely gonna get a stampede. But Emma could transform. That might help her. And then you have Electra who could buff dice to 5. Um,
Oh, right. Yeah.
you do have it is tricky. So you
Oh, it's
just
prowess.
basically
Yeah.
you need to not take damage from that stampede on that side, because obviously if you take damage, then you're funneling the terrain throw, um, and
Which is
then
not good. Yeah.
yeah, and then you're just like in a spot where you actually he could
If
like double
you
days.
right, if you right, because if you go into diamond form, then you can get thrown at and take damage as Emma.
Yeah, you're rolling. I'm a yeah. So it's so. I think that's what we would see happen. I think we'd see Rhino attack into Moses's Emma, um, and then be able to then throw the terrain at her. I guess like it's tricky. It doesn't actually, the math doesn't math up, because if you do 3 damage to Emma, you have enough for the train throw, but you've also killed her. So it would
Mm.
allow you to throw
Well,
terrain
you could
into
do that.
Electra and then maybe
Right.
kill Electra. That is really what that's what like a maximum activation from Rhino would look like right now. But that's
Right.
like you could still you win the game there. You can win the game with like a double spender with Emma into both of these characters, like, and you throw Electra medium, which means she's not going to be able to impale you, right? Like if you defenestrate Electra and throw her medium away, she cannot impale you,
Uh,
and so you're
Divinatory
very likely
sucks.
to not die.
Yeah, it's a short throw,
Oh, is
but
it a short
still, I
throw?
think.
Oh,
Yeah, but
okay.
it would. I think it would still get her out of 3, maybe.
Yeah, I guess the question would be like, um, could you get her outside of a move impale? It's still an impale at 8 dice is not nearly as great as the builder
Well,
or like
because
the
if
gainer
you're
into the ninjas into the impale, which is obviously way bigger.
well, right. I mean, well, that's what I'm saying. If even if you get thrown short once, are you still within 3? You can ancient blades back
Yeah,
onto with assassin step onto Emma, and then still do your plan. So
it looks like you would be out of 3 if my eyes are telling me
okay,
he could throw her outside of range 3.
okay, yeah.
So
My I'm not. That's yeah. I'm assuming you're probably correct. That's what I was thinking. So then you're. Uh,
so then yeah, this is why I'm pushing for the days on
oh
Emma
right. Yeah.
with Electra.
Because a single short would be 4.75, and they easily look like they're more than 2 inches apart, probably, which would then put you outside of your range 3. Oh, oh, Miles is going.
All right. So he's running away. He won't be protected from mission objective. So it means that he's basically trusting that he will tank it. Um, tank the toad hits. All right.
Do you just move once and shake the incinerate? Oh,
Well, you can attack. Yeah, you kind of want to get on the point, so you're gonna have to move and attack toad. I guess you're attacking toad.
mm.
Yeah, I can see that
Oh
moving
wow.
and shaking incinerate. Oh wow, holy shit. He's gonna
Oh
get
boy.
Toad here. He gets
Yeah,
Toad.
5. Yep.
Wow, boom. That's a huge
Mm.
turn of events
Mm.
for Moses.
Hmm.
This is like exactly what he needed to take the
Oh
edge
no, he
here.
only. Did he have
Oh.
cover?
Oh yes, there is
Oh, he had
cover. You're
cover.
right. You're
So
right.
he's actually alive on 1.
Yeah, there is cover.
As Chewie would say, MCP
Yeah,
special.
MCP special. There it is.
Especial.
Yeah.
Especial.
So, um,
And
yeah.
unfortunately didn't get the real kicker is he didn't get the wild, right?
Right. The
That would have
Wild would have
helped him
sealed
too.
the
He could
deal.
have.
Yep, exactly.
Yep. And now he's gonna run away like the toad that we all know and love.
Yeah, I think he's just running away from Bill on
For
Moses'
now, right?
side.
Yeah, he's just
He'll
gonna
just go
come.
back on
He'll
that
be
point.
back.
Yeah,
Yep.
he'll win
Yeah.
that point. So Miles has to do something. Miles, oh, I think we just saw a blunder. He had another
Oh, he
action
didn't. He forgot about it.
and he
Yeah.
just blundered the action. Oh, it's tough. Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Oh no.
Oh man, that's tough. That's a big blunder at the end of
Oh
the game.
no.
This is why you gotta kind of gotta play your end games. Uh, you gotta play your end game smoothly because you can just fumble it.
Oh boy.
Ultimately,
Yep.
you know
Here
what?
comes the
Here's the
spender.
thing: is that it might not have mattered. We'll see because he is injured. So,
Mm-hmm.
all right, we're seeing a spender. 5
Oh,
into Electra's 2.
I
We
think
got
it.
to throw.
Mm-hmm. 3. Oh, yeah. No, it's into three blocks. So taking 2 damage plus the throw. Yeet. You just get her away from you, right? Or is he gonna try to daze her with that second attack? Oh yeah. Okay. Donk. Spicy cactus.
These two are still playing. I watched 2 rounds play an entire game. Kurtis is the Turtle King. He's the yeah, I know. Yeah, they're still. This is an intense game. Look at the score, 16-16. All right, so we have a spender now. Sorry, I didn't see who they're tabbing into, but a
Woo! Good.
massive roll
Okay.
on
Well,
Kurtis.
good day. Good day, Electra.
No blocks. All right, so Electra is KO'd.
Mm.
All right. So now you respond. Is it GG? I mean,
Mm.
it probably is because
One, two,
you wanted the
three.
body. You have to kill. You can kill Emma. You can kill Curtis's Emma, and then take and then have Toad
Toad
take
come and
that
pick up the point,
piece.
but
Toad
and
can
then
move
Emma
and pick it up
maybe.
and go back, but
Oh right.
Rhino can
Yeah.
then tie the point over there. But the thing is that Moses still has 3 extracts, and if he kills Emma up here, he's gonna have 2 secures, which is 5. So
I guess
nobility calling it early. Or I mean I don't know, maybe he's not, but
you would just get on the point with Rhino, right, with Emma, so you don't neither one score the top point.
yeah, but that would
You'd have
ultimately
three,
still be a
four,
3-4, which is still a win for
three, three.
Moses. Am I wrong? Sorry, I'm
Well, no,
wrong.
because you still have the bottom
Oh,
two that could score as well.
yeah. Okay,
Uh,
so maybe this might be a problem because like now you're going with your only character that can displace
mm-hmm.
left. I guess I'm saying that's not true. I just keep saying stuff like that, but that's not entirely true. Um, all right, so we have. Okay,
Well, you
we're
have what
gonna we're
now?
gonna
It's
throw
three.
into we're gonna throw into Toad.
Yep.
So Rhino's definitely gonna go into Emma now.
One,
All right, we have triple block on Toad.
two.
Wow,
Jeez Louise. One,
Toad the
two.
God King. Yeah, triple block on Toad. Wow, that's incredible. Um,
Yeah, but I don't think it matters anyway, right? Because now your bill, if you're Curtis, just double walks throws the other bill off,
yeah, yeah.
and
So
then
yeah,
your
no.
Zemo moves to the corner, so that's one, two, three, four, plus I guess if you she's still healthy, right? Yeah, so you still win the top point as well. So
Okay,
I
so
guess
you're gonna score 4 VPs because you're gonna score the bottom plus two extracts. You think because you think your Emma
well
will
no,
survive.
I'm saying I think you get both or if you're which one are you talking about now? Now
Okay,
I'm
so
confused. Sorry,
so
Moses or
Rhino claps Emma now. Yeah, that's what these
mm-hmm.
guys are saying. But why did Curtis just clear his dice tray very quickly? I think I'm concerned that he just whiffed. Oh no no. Oh okay. It's because he's
He didn't actually
transforming.
roll.
Yeah
Yeah,
yeah.
he
He's
started to roll and stopped it.
okay. All right. Yeah. So everyone thinks that Emma's about to get her cheeks clapped by Rhino. So we'll see if we'll see if that's the case.
All right,
Ooh, 3. That's
three
enough.
versus
But blocks 1.
yeah,
Let's see if the
block
crit comes in
one.
to get her.
Oh,
Oh, nope. Living on 1.
do, do, do.
MCP special.
Uh, mm-hmm.
And you're placing away. You've only got 2 power, so you can't terrain throw. One more chance to stop the clap. Yeah,
Well,
will Emma catch the clap? 3 into
three
no, it gets
versus
her. That's all
no,
right. There we go. That's gonna probably seal the deal. Emma.
and you didn't get to use your you get I think you forgot to use the leadership too, unfortunately. So
Oh no, I did see Moses use it. I
oh,
believe.
did he? Okay, he
Yeah,
just
because
didn't
Miles
mark
was
it.
at
Okay.
3. I think. I think. Anyway, yes,
Oh yeah,
yes.
you're right because
Um,
Bill's on 4 now, and he was on 1 from the previous round.
yep. So that's probably. I'm like yes. I'm pretty sure that mathematically puts Curtis in, unless something bad happens. Um.
Yeah, he's pretty much in.
So yeah, like we're at 2.
Yeah, push the bottom 2
3.
because your bill just double moves, I guess, or I guess
Yeah.
Toad can come down.
We're at
Or no, yeah,
3
you just double move
VPs.
throw.
We're at 4 VPs right now for Moses. We're gonna see him go down to 3 VPs, and Curtis has
Five.
Curtis has 2 because of Emma and Zemo's gonna go on the back point and the extracts. That's 2, 4. Like yeah, we're gonna see Curtis score 4 VPs, and Moses is gonna score 3 at the most. He's healthy, so he can stop this actually. But can he? Yeah, he doesn't have the range. So um, so we learned that transforming away from Toad here is maybe was a positioning mistake. Maybe you transform as close as possible to Toad so that when the
Mm.
extract drops, it's within range of Toad to grab. Maybe, but um, yeah. So now we're scoring. Now at this point, yeah, the most we can score. Sweet Moses is going to score is 3 because Kurtis is going to throw Bill off the point.
See, his bill has 4 power, double walk, toss bill off, score the bottom 2,
Yep,
and
yep,
then
and
score a total of 5, and you win the game.
yeah, exactly. Yep, 5 to 3, 21-19. That was a pretty intense game.
Super. Yeah, yeah, especially that previous round.
Yep. Very few mistakes here. Miles not being on the point, would that have mattered? No, would have mattered actually. Miles missing that action would have put Kurtis at maybe not. Maybe it would have been a 4-3 situation. All right. We've got Kurtis rolling just 2 4. Okay, he gets 4 into Miles is 2, so Miles will take 2 damage. We're seeing rerolls from Miles. Oh, look at that. Blocks it all. Wow. What a god. Takes no damage. We're doing another attack here with 5 dice with 1 reroll from Zemo. Okay, so only 2 so far.
Actually, a question I'm curious to ask
Yeah.
Kurtis too is how often he's played the mirror.
Yeah, that's a good question to ask him. Kurtis remains the Dark King. Yeah, that's right.
The
He's still
Troll
on his
King.
throne. He's on the Turtle King. Yeah, he's still on his throne. He has not been usurped.
Yeah. Oh my god. No, that's too soon. Too soon. I got it usurped. Usurped in my game.
Oh
That
yeah.
was sad times. Yeah,
Oh rough.
into a like a 6-point score, so it was 8 points in a round. It was
Oh,
pretty hurtful.
that is rough.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so we have a Toad attack into Bill. It looks like he gets the wild. Like look at that. He gets to push him off the point. With no damage going through again.
Oh my god.
Dude, Kurtis is. Oh, hold on. Am I wrong? Oh yeah, I'm. No,
One,
I'm.
two, three. If he doesn't
So the
pay
idea is you
one, he
take the
would
damage
lose.
to aggressive. Spit
Right.
acid. Maybe it was a spit acid. Oh yeah, look at that. See, look at that. You guys are right. Chat's right. It was a spit acid. 5
Wow.
dice. So you're hoping for the
Get that.
KO. And we got another 5 dicer with 4 damage, 1 block. This is enough. This is enough. Yep, he's gone. You're gonna pay. You take 3, but you pay 1 to take 2, but you can't. So Toad the God King. Ayo. Toad has the 1 power to pick it up. Yeah, so you don't even need to displace him.
And he already paid to hop, I think, too.
Oh wow! So Kurtis just ripping through this activation.
Maximum effort.
Yeah, there we go. Toad takes out Beta Ray Bill.
The
Hey,
classic match that we all want to see, right? Toad
yeah.
punching the robot.
My wife's in the chat. I'm gonna wrap up this game, so Um,
Mine was texting me as well.
all right. Got about 5 minutes left, Ashley, if you're still watching. Sorry, I told her it'd be done at 10 p.m. But
That's what I assumed as well. So.
2 hours.
Did
These
you
guys.
tell Curtis this? Maybe that's what happened. You told him that you told Ashley 2 hour, 10 o'clock, and then he was like, "Oh, not on my watch."
Yeah. He would troll me like that, but no. I imagine just this was a very intense game, so the extra
Agreed.
thinking, of
Agreed.
course.
Very
All
close
right.
too. Very close.
They are gonna put the scores up, so we're gonna jump into their chat now.
Already.
That was a great game.
Yeah,
Thanks.
good game, man. I just totally really wish I'd gone with Electra first here. I'd learned the lesson after one round, and then I still didn't friggin' go over here and attack with her. I was just like, oh no, I'm so worried about Bill and Miles. I'm gonna move one of them, and then
Yeah.
and then it's like, no, you just took away all the activations over here. It was really bad. I should have gone with her. She could have impaled into Emma, and possibly gotten her down. At least made her flip, to her other side. I don't know. That
Yeah, fair
was
enough.
Hey guys.
yeah. Hey.
Thanks for letting us stream the game. That was a pretty wild one. Congrats,
Mm.
Curtis, for the win, and Moses, you played really well. So congrats for playing such a great game. Um,
Oh,
what
thanks, man.
what did you think of the your squad that you brought, and what you saw across from you? You guys had a lot of similarities in your roster, and but you had some differences in your squad. So what did you think when you were starting when after the squads deployed?
So, well, I don't know about after the squad's deployed. I'm trying to think. Well, the main thing I remember from the beginning is my squad has Electra. That's the fun piece that I have in here that obviously he does not have. And I thought, I thought his list, the first thing I said to you, Curtis, was this list seems like it can lean attrition a lot better. And you didn't bring necessarily Ultron or anything, but obviously you got Zemo. He's leans into attrition great. But the first thing I donked up was just not going with Electra first and picking up like the two back extracts to get up on extract parity.
Yeah,
Because that's normally the move with her. Is she passes one back to the ninjas pass one back to Miles, and she goes and picks up the other one, and then I just need to grab one more to get extract, get up on extract parity. And yeah, I just totally messed that up.
yeah. The positioning there, I based on where your deployment was, wouldn't have allowed you to get a third if you did that um, because you put Toad and Beta Ray Bill both on the same
On the
side of the
same
board.
side. I realized that too after I deployed. I was like, damn it, Bill and Toad should have been on opposite sides. What was I thinking?
Yeah, but I
Hmm.
think that you made a lot of great decisions each activation, and I jumped in here and you were mentioning the Electra activation or the lack
Hmm.
thereof,
Lacks
and
thereof. Yep.
and yeah, we were saying on stream that this is what we'd like to see happen because we thought that Curtis might not, or it seemed unlikely that Curtis would have been able to take out both Miles and Bill with a single
Bill.
activation, and whoever he
Yeah.
didn't take out, you could have rotated away. Um, and yeah,
Yeah.
so it
That was that was yeah, that was really not activating her in that last round. I was just like, I'm a complete and total dumbass. Like she should have impaled Emma, and that would have been a way better turn.
yeah, but yeah, there was a couple of mix up there. I think like Miles, when you activated him, you did a web swing into an attack and forgot to take your second action. Um,
Oh, I took it to take the incinerate off of
oh,
him.
okay, there, nice. Okay,
Yeah, which I was like, because I didn't have sack anymore. I was like, okay, this might keep Miles up, and it did for a little bit, but then not.
yeah. So the yeah, that's a good decision. I think like either way, I think going for that VP and risking that one defense die, it might have been better, but either way, it
Yeah,
was a tough one. We were hemming and hawing back on whether you wanted to shake the incinerate. So, um, yeah,
yeah.
that was overall it was a
It was
really good
just,
game.
yeah. Thank you, thank you. I feel like I had some serious misplays, like in the beginning, like I said, and then at the end. And honestly, like not activating Electra both times, like it was just Curtis, I'd love to hear your opinion, man.
Yeah, no, that was a fun one. That was a tough call, because if you had gone with Electra, you were also risking Zemo,
Attacking.
spending into Miles, and then
getting
Bill with full rerolls with 2 health left. So, that was a tough one too, because you also could have just lost the other side completely.
That's why I was like, which side am I more worried about? I was like, because when you dazed Electra earlier, she had 2 hits on her already, right? Like, I was like, okay, she's got 5 health now. She could probably survive an enema onslaught, and she almost did, but no. And yeah, I should have known that she couldn't have survived that, and she wouldn't if I activated anybody over here. But I was so much more worried about these models, and I don't know, yeah, like just thought, okay, maybe I can get one away if I move one of these first. And I think you guys were right. I needed to go with Electra there and take activations away from you rather than you take activations away from me. The only thing I think that really kept me in this game was the Emma activation. The devastating Emma activation, like round 2. Without that, like I think I would have got totally cakewalked.
Yeah, Kurtis, your sacrifice card ended up like
Backfiring.
yeah, massive backfire on that card. What did you think when that happened, and after Emma's activation there, where she took out both Rhino and Bill from from full health?
Yeah, I thought that when he sacked it into Rhino, I did think that. I was like, well, I was fully planning to do a hands off with Emma into Bill after this, so thank you. Yeah, like, so, and I was like, I think that I could get Bill down with that too, because he doesn't get the Corbinite, he's only got the 3. So that was great. At that moment, I thought, oh my gosh, I could maybe win this game. But yeah, I obviously didn't quite capitalize on it. The other point too, where I was supposed to lose, was over here with Bill and Zemo the first time.
Yeah.
Whatever happened over here was insane and made no sense, and I got very, very lucky.
I think it was just a activation order for Kurtis. Maybe just activate Toad and then move Bill down and throw whoever was standing on the point off, and I believe that would have won him the game.
Yeah.
By 1.
I was just at that point, I was thinking, if I chuck Miles into Bill and then summon the storm, I thought I could take the 1 health off him, but I was wrong.
Yeah.
I could have also double moved Bill there and thrown Toad, I think, and that probably would have been safer. But
right, yeah, go to the other corner.
Yeah, then he doesn't have a lot of options left. But I didn't do that.
Oh, sorry.
Smelled blood. It was good.
I could tell you smelled blood for sure.
Both of you guys had a little bit of that going. Kurtis, like, what was your feeling when you lost both Rhino and Bill?
I was just proud of Emma. Everybody says she's a bad model. She's really good in the mirror.
Yeah, fair.
She does that. Like, that's the problem. Like, that's why I got to put her down. I didn't want her hanging around too long, and then I think Rhino whiffed a little into her, and I thought, okay, well, this is gonna be trouble. So.
Yeah, Emma's great when she can come back from a daze with 10 power and then just shatter, and there's enough models around her to shatter and then go straight into a hands off, and she's got all the power to do that. It leaves her without the ability to transform, which, as we saw, got her hurt. That's the problem, is it leaves her completely defenseless. But it gets results.
Yeah, that was a good Emma activation. I love Emma.
If I could have followed that up with some better Electra play, like, I literally had a game yesterday where Electra dazed Emma and Ultron in a single activation. Like, she can put in work with attrition if she has the power. Like, if she just moved up and impaled, like, could roll it. Like, she'd have 7, or she'd have 8 dice.
Yeah,
and if she spikes it all, and you don't get to count your crits, so, like, all right, she's got 2 crits right there. That's not a great spike, though. But still, okay, she's sending 5. You don't get your crits. You block 1. And then the problem with that is I would have had to have tried to have done... The problem with that is Emma's on her other side. And I would have had to have tried to have done an Ancient Throwing Blades first, which would have been impossible into Emma with her, how much Mystic
5.
Defense?
She'd have 5. But then you also have the grunts. You have the grunts that could throw a damage or 2 into
4
Emma.
dice.
right?
Yeah.
4 dice and a 2,
Yeah.
or 4 dice and a 4 might
Mhm.
get one through. I mean, I think
Well,
mathematically, you're in a good spot to daze Emma with a full Electro activation.
yeah, a full Electro activation if she gets the damage through, because she needs to get the damage through. The shitty thing that happens with Electro, she doesn't get the damage through. Okay, on an Ancient Throwing Blades, and now she just has to Ancient Throwing Blades again, even though she has the power to impale. Because she didn't get the damage through, she needs to get the damage through to spend the 2 to move within 1. That's the problem. If it was just like a guaranteed got to move within 1 if you spent the 2, like without having to do damage, that would be Chef's kiss. It would make her play so much better, because then she could do the Ancient Throwing Blades, move within 1 regardless of if it did damage or not. Yeah, the ninjas come out, they do some physical into you, maybe chip in a couple of damage, and then yeah, you got a full impale with the 10 dice instead of the 8, and that gets you down. But I've had so many times. I've had a couple times where Emma, or not Emma, where she doesn't do the damage, particularly into a good Mystic character,
Yeah.
and it's so shitty feeling. But sorry, go ahead.
No, I was just gonna ask Kurtis, since he has played probably Hellfire more than anyone else. How often do you play the mirror, and what are you looking for a lot of times when it comes up?
Yeah, it's a good question. I mean, Emma's good into all the models I have, except Zemo's pretty good. I'm just trying to. The idea is that my experience will help me get the matchups I want. Like, I want Zemo going into Emma. I don't want my Bill anywhere near Emma. Like, I want my Emma near their Bill. And I think if every model is the exact same, you can still sometimes set up matchups where that you have an advantage into opposing models.
Depending on if you have priority or not. And I assume you don't really change the squad formation based on anything other than what you normally would do for the crisis that came up, correct?
Yeah, it's subtle. I mean, I took Zemo. I would normally probably take Miles here. I took Zemo because Zemo's really good at hitting Emma and making it awkward for her, making her transform and stuff. And she doesn't hit him back as hard because he's small and he has four
the rerolls.
Yeah. Stuff. So the other team I was considering was something like sort of an Emma, Bill, X-23 Miles Zemo type team, and tried to be a bit more impactful, not having a Toad being kind of dead weight sometimes. But I figured with where the scroll was, instead of wasting eyes on the prize, I would just grab it with Toad and kind of go from there. So.
No, I like the initial grab. That made total sense. As to like, no, I increasingly rarely bring eyes, and we'll do the center line grab with Toad if I have Prio, because it's like you need the tactics card slot. Which, by the way, this time my mission objective got turned off, which that was not fun.
Yeah, Emma's just like, she's just such a good model. I was trying to set up Bill kind of moving, and I think I got what I wanted, where I drew the brace out and then had him miles close to Emma. Like, so that was good.
And I was just like, and I don't know why I didn't think of it, because I thought of Bill being like, oh, Bill can throw stuff away, Emma can't throw anything away. But then it's like, oh no, Emma doesn't need to throw anything away. She's on her psychic form. She's gonna turn off mission objective regardless of what she does. And turn off sack too. Like, couldn't sack it even if I'd had sack still up, or I think I did at that point, and I couldn't have done that either. So there was no hope. It was really well done with that, the way it played out and the way you moved him away from him. And I'm like, okay, I'll move Bill closer, and you're like, all right, well, I'll activate Emma, and then she'll, just get it away regardless, because she's, your mission objective doesn't matter now. Your sack doesn't matter.
Yeah.
It feels real bad.
All right, guys. I am exhausted, so I'm gonna have to get offline here. I will thank you very much again for letting us stream the game, and good luck in the next rounds.
Yeah,
thank you very much.
Thanks, guys. See you later.
Yeah.
Bye.